Well, now we have nothing to talk about, so I guess hi everyone.
Yeah, we just actually blew all our material while I was macking
J-
on some chicken from lunch.
Just
Don't-
chomping away.
Don't worry, Steph's coming.
Yes.
It's
All right, listen. My 3-piece came with an extra piece. So what am I gonna do? Not save it for later and enjoy cold fried chicken? It hits different and it's
It
fucking
does.
delicious.
Wait, hold on. So you ordered a 3-piece and they gave you you got
I
a
got an extra
special
piece.
He got the homie
surprise
piece.
Yeah, all right, so
What piece?
He got the
the
homie
homie
piece.
piece. Yeah. I got
They
the
just
homie hookup.
They just hook you up with another piece, you know?
This is twice in a row too. So
Oh, he's known.
So this is over
Hold
at
your horses. I turned everything on and everything failed
Steph
one by
coming in
one,
hot.
says Steph.
so this is over like right off of College for like the San Diego people. There's
Yes.
a Popeyes right over there by the Burger King.
Yes.
So yes. So I've got a property over there that I'm dealing with, so I'm gonna be in the area, and I'm like, oh, good. Not a lot of Popeyes, much less easy to get to Popeyes. The only other Popeyes near me is in like the worst fucking parking lot in North Park.
Oh, yeah.
It is fucking awful.
Yeah, most of
Um,
North Park is a bad parking lot.
Yes, that is true. So now twice in a row, they've given me an extra piece. So they're definitely buying me for life. They keep this up, I'm in it.
My only
Normally-
real complaint about Popeyes is their biscuits are so dry. I never have had like a good biscuit from Popeyes.
Churches, I think, is worse.
Churches is worse, yeah.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. I remember when
And-
Jordan gave us some of those. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
but you need the biscuits so you have a reason to drink your drink.
Fair.
And I still got
Fair
my
enough.
biscuit. I'm gonna eat it after the show. I'm gonna drizzle all that honey sauce on it
Yeah.
because it's just the vehicle that brings honey to my mouth.
I've realized as I've gotten older, I have severely started having a honey problem.
What
I
does
don't
that mean?
understand how honey can be a problem.
I agree with you, but like I love it on things, all things. Like I love honey, and I'll just have a spoonful of honey, like and just go about my day. Like
A
good
spoonful
for
of
the
honey
throat.
makes the
It goes
medicine go down.
That's
it's
true.
it's good for the throat. I just really like honey.
Honey is great.
Hey,
remember
look,
me
we
and
all
Steph
like
are
Jessica
fucking,
Alba.
We do. Since Dark Angel.
yes.
ooh,
Shut up.
name me the other person on Dark Angel.
Some white guy.
You are correct. You want to know who that white guy was?
Yeah, who'd he turn out to be?
Dean Winchester.
No shit. Oh my god, for real?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I gotta dig up Dark Angel somehow.
Yeah, he was the second lead on that show.
Oh
Wow,
fuck,
I didn't know that at all.
Apparently, they did not get along.
That's
Well,
a bummer.
who's still on TV and who isn't?
Well, she made $1 billion with her clothing brand. Like, she good.
Who's still on TV and who isn't?
Just saying. Hi, Steph.
Hi.
Hey.
I'm here.
Steph,
Finally.
apparently, Jen says
Steph, you've had a long day. Why are
you
you
had
here?
a long day. Yeah. What happened today?
Oh, I was still in Anaheim.
Oh,
We just got back.
You didn't hear her say multiple times that she might not be here today because she was going to be at things.
I thought that was yesterday.
Oh, I can't hear her.
Your sound's gone. Girl.
Oh yeah.
No, she's still talking.
Oh,
Your
she
sound's
can't.
just
Oh, because
nope.
she's talking, she
no.
can't hear us.
no.
Oh, we all saw her say, "I can't hear shit," and then she left.
Oh, I thought she was there
Steph.
yesterday. I didn't know she was. It was a 2-day trip.
Yeah. So yesterday, yeah.
Right? We good?
There you
Yeah.
are.
So far, so
What'd you
good.
What'd you do yesterday?
Yesterday we woke up and we drove straight to Disneyland because we already decided at midnight that Six Flags was just not going to work out the way we wanted it to.
It was not viable.
Because we were okay, so basically our trip was Six Flags. That was basically it. We were going to go to Six Flags. We were aware of the weather, but Six Flags has been saying like, oh, it's gonna be open, oh, it's not. But all weekend it was closed, and then we won't find out until the day of, like if they're gonna be open or not. And Roseanne was like following like what's been going on at Six Flags. At least 3 of the rides, the big rides, would already be closed due to like whatever they're working on. Like Goliath was closed.
Death Machine.
Superman has always been closed.
Fuck it.
The freaking new Wonder Woman ride would be closed due to maintenance.
Okay.
And the park would only be open from 10 to 4.
What?
So trying to
That's-
rationalize,
It's our off season.
yeah, trying to
That's really
rationalize like
off.
what would be the better thing, it would just be like, okay, our backup is Disneyland. Like
Steph, is that a cheap ticket?
Disneyland?
No.
was
Six
140.
Flags. Six Flags.
Six Flags was I paid 54.
Okay.
It's a pretty cheap ticket.
That would
Yeah,
be
I
the
mean-
cheapest.
No,
I will say
it's
Knott's
because
and
it's-
Universal are both more than that at this point.
It's only cheaper now
Because it's off season.
Off season.
But it
Yeah.
went up to like 100 at one point. I think 109.
The problem
you-
with Six
if you're gonna
Flags and
go
go ahead,
9 to
Anthony.
9, sure. Okay. I
Yeah.
get it.
Sure, but the problem with Six Flags in this time of year is they have no indoor rides.
No, everything's
So,
all
like,
outdoors. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing is.
And everything's such a
yeah.
bitch to get to.
Oh yeah,
Like,
that
hey, you
fucking
wanna
hill
go to
is
Tatsu?
the
Go
worst.
up the fucking hill. Like,
Yeah, there's no
like, I love
escalator.
Six
There's no
Flags,
elevator.
but
Your
fuck.
thighs are burning by the time you get up to the top of the hill.
Yes.
You're like, fuck this. This is why I go to Disney.
Yeah,
I've
well, the thing
only
is,
been
like,
once.
don't get
And
me wrong,
there's
I
no
love...
fucking sheets up there or shade because they too cheap.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, it was just like we were trying to like, don't get me wrong, I love Six Flags. Like, I love the rides, and we had a big talk about it yesterday where I was like, I don't know when's the day that I'm gonna be like, I can't fucking do this anymore. And I dread that day. So I'm gonna ride roller coasters until I fucking can't.
Steph,
Because
that
I
day
like
happened
roller
for me at 32.
I know! You were the reason. You were the person I was talking about in this story. I was like, Leland told me one day he just couldn't do it. And I was
Yeah.
like, I don't want to get there. But I know it's going to happen. One day I'm just going to be like, I can't fucking do this ride.
What do I say?
Well-
Every time we go to a theme park, Anthony, you guys go do your thing. I'll hold your purse.
Do
I'll
you
meet you
ride,
at the gift
wait, real
shop.
quick.
Like,
Leland, do you ride Matterhorn?
yes, I do. But Matterhorn has reworked its seating, and I
Yes.
no longer fit comfortably due to height.
Do you always take the back?
I have
You
to.
always have to. You have no choice, right?
I
Yes.
have no choice. And even then, they redid it so because you no longer straddle anybody like you used to do. When you straddled, you had a lot of room. Now that they put seats in there, bigger people who are over a certain size or height do not fit comfortably on that ride.
Oh God, I have a
AKA
story
tall
for that
boys.
one. So
Yeah.
I sat in the front the first time we rode that. Like the
How's
first
your
time
back?
yesterday. Oh, it's wrecked. We did that thing
Yeah.
twice, almost 3, because we
Yeah.
could. But no, the thing is, the front seat, you are squished. Like your knees are right here.
Yeah.
No.
You're pissing blood for the next 3 days, but it was worth it.
Oh God.
What is
So-
wrong with you people? Like, what are these experiences you're having at Six Flags in which you're getting internal damage?
Why?
We're talking about
Okay.
Disney.
Same
Well, the
thing.
one-
Theme parks in general.
Doesn't matter. What are you guys doing at theme parks that is giving you internal bleeding? That's my question.
The one thing at Six
Just
Flags I can't
getting
say,
on.
I can't do Viper. That shit hurt.
No.
Because you got a
No.
I
weak
told you,
neck.
your head is right here.
Yo,
No one
got
should
weak
do
neck.
Viper.
Whole fucking
Yo,
time
next
on the
is
ride.
weak.
I was
It's
like,
weak,
I
son.
didn't fucking ask for this shit.
I
so angry.
Work
Okay,
on your
I-
shoulders more to hold your neck in place.
Even if you straddle straight, it's still fucking you up. Like there's no way you can avoid that.
Wait,
Dad,
okay.
Where's Cody? Cody, what she just did. Gift that. I need Steph as a gift going.
Okay. So, Anthony, have you been on Viper?
No, I have
Okay.
not been to Six Flags since I was about 12. Whenever Riddler's Revenge came out,
Okay. Jordan, you've been on Viper, correct?
Yes, multiple times, and I
He
never,
can handle it.
get a headache
Yeah.
or nothing. You know why? Strong neck. Strong
Okay.
neck.
I have only been on it
Prove
once,
it.
and that was in 1998.
And you never rode it again, right? Because
I
it
never rode
sucks.
it again. I went on it twice in the same day. I was like, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it once. I did it once in the front, and I did it in the back. The back was so much better, but I think my neck is still in pain from
Oh, you
1998.
still have issues?
Weak necks.
Oh my
It
god.
was a
You know what?
14-story drop that throws you into corkscrews for 12 minutes. It
Yeah.
is not a.
I've done it
It's
multiple times in a row. Look whose neck can move.
It's the infinite 3-loop thing, right? It's the 3 loops. Like you already do all your shit, and it's like, here's 1,
See,
2,
this is me. This is
3,
me on
and it's
Viper.
Like, fuck.
This is
No,
stuff.
no, I told you. Like that fucking noise.
Oh, you're so
That's it.
giftable tonight.
It's so stupid. No, we
Because you
even
got a weak
went over
neck. That's
that.
why.
I told no before we even decided we were gonna go to Disneyland. Roseanne was just like, "Okay, what rides?" I was like, "I'm not gonna lie. If majority vote is Lex Luthor, fine, I'll ride it, but I'm not gonna enjoy it. That shit hurts." The
Luthor's
Lex
got a
Luthor ride,
Yes, Lex Luthor. It's just a
Yeah.
drop of doom.
that's the one next
Anthony,
to.
you should
the
check
one
out their Hall of
alongside
Justice
Superman.
superhero section online. They have
It's
so many
wild.
random rides for characters.
Yeah.
You know they have a Hall of Justice dark ride where you shoot things.
Yes, they do.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
you
Lex
help the
Luthor.
Justice League defeat Lex Luthor and the Joker.
Yes.
And then you go outside and ride Luther's ride.
Yeah.
Or
So
yeah.
Lex Luthor's ride is on the other side of Superman. So here's
Mhm.
Lex,
It's to the
here's
side of-
Superman.
Yeah.
So as
And you
you're
guys race.
on the Lex ride, you go up. And when you get to the top, you feel the Superman ride come up with you, and you both drop at the same time.
Yeah.
So
ugh.
it's the same ride.
No. It's just
No.
it's just
No, it's
straight
not.
up and down. That's it.
Superman
not.
flies up and then
Yeah.
comes back. Lex
Yeah.
Luthor just
Goes
drops you.
up,
Yeah.
dude. But that
Oh,
the
Did Lex,
anxiety.
did Lex Luthor
okay.
take over Free Fall?
Yes.
So it's
Yes,
the same ride.
I'm sure. No, it's not.
It's not, but it is.
It's not the same ride.
One has a
One-
ramp, and the other one
Long
just jumps.
front and then throws you up,
But what's the
and
point?
one just goes straight up.
One, you
And
have
drop.
you have the option of plowing straight into the brakes if it doesn't stop you.
Yeah,
The other one, you'll just hit the ground and die.
Listen, I hate them
Dude.
both. I hate that style of ride. I do not. I
terrible.
do not do it
No.
anyway. Anywhere like a photo of Colossus will give me an anxiety attack.
I
Colossus.
is high as shit.
You're
And
thinking
we
Goliath.
willingly
You're thinking
put our
Goliath.
arms up.
Goliath,
Yes.
my
Oh, yeah,
favorite
Goliath.
roller coaster because it's
No,
the
That's real
best.
fun.
No.
That one's
Goliath
real
at
fun.
night. Oh my god, it's like going
You're
into
gonna
the
make, like, the-
abyss.
You can make like the biggest fucking like roller coaster. Make that motherfucker out of wood. You can eat my whole ass. Fuck that.
Not no
I'm not
nope.
doing that bullshit.
Goliath is not made of wood. You're thinking
Yeah, it's not
Colossus,
made out of
which
wood,
is
thank
made
God.
of wood.
There's two
know what?
different
Fuck
superhero
'em
names.
both.
I will admit, the last time I was at, well, in that 98, this is how old I was, or how old this ride is.
I was
When I
8 in
got to the-
98.
Cool.
Why does he
When I
keep
got,
doing this?
I know, because it's fucked up. When me and my crew got up to the top of Superman, you know, we ride up, dun, 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 we get up to the top. You know what was up there? Because they have a Superman, Anthony.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm aware.
Yes,
Shit.
he stands there. And he
Standing
looks,
there.
is he do? He's got his arms crossed. And he's looking at
Yeah,
I
you,
think
right?
it was this actually, and he's standing.
When I
looking
went
at
up
you.
there, he was mullet Superman because that's what the was in the comic book.
Yeah.
Ah, yes,
Oh.
mullet Superman with black suit.
No, not black suit, but he did in the comic. But then they just had him regular suit.
Oh,
But,
okay.
Oh man.
I remember seeing the Green Lantern ride, going nope. But that also
Oh,
got
they-
tore down and replaced with
They
Wonder
tore it
Woman.
down.
Yeah.
Roseanne told me there was a lot of issues. Okay, we rode that ride, and I would never ride that again. That ride was not fun.
I don't think I ever
Anthony,
had
it
a
was
chance to
like
ride it.
this. It was like this kind of a mechanic,
It'd get
Yeah.
to
and you would
this,
get in the car, and it would just like
and you'd
spin you
teeter-totter.
as you. Oh yeah, like
Like Roger's Rabbit, but on crack.
But
sure, it's
so,
hard
like
to describe.
Roseanne told me, the problem with that is the way that they made the ride. It was kind of like by your weight distribution. So if you're
Mm.
more on the heavier side, you're never gonna fucking stop spinning. The whole time it does its
Yeah.
fucking thing through the thing.
We understood
and I
what
was
she was
like,
doing before
dude,
she got
that
the prop.
sucks, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
It-
wanted to show
The
it.
prop made it more confusing, if anything.
No,
Space
because
Mountain
if
used to
you're
be
on one side-
before
oh,
they
no, that's
refixed
see-through, you can't- that doesn't work.
before they redid Space Mountain and made it better. It was weight. If you had bigger people in your car,
You'd go fast.
you're gonna have a lot good. You're gonna have a better time.
Ooh.
Yeah, but you would
Yeah,
also perhaps bump into the other car.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do.
That's like the
I
problem.
do still like. I really like Space Mountain a bunch. And I think it's
been
because
a while.
it's in the dark and you don't see the track, because that is a nightmare to look at.
When
Yeah, I
they
wanna
turn
watch
on the
the
lights,
hidden
it
lights.
You
is
don't
so
want the lights
frightening.
on. You
No.
do not want the lights on.
You're like, oh my
No.
god, that's where the other bar it hit
You-
my hair.
You miss everything by like inches.
inches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to put my arms out because
Don't.
like
They specifically tell you don't.
You will not
You
have
can't-
I know
arms
so many
afterwards.
people who the whole time had their arms out, and I was like, it feels so fucking close.
It does.
Like
It
when
really
you're
does.
on that thing, there was a moment where we did a turn and we were going so fucking fast. I just accepted we were gonna go off the rails. Like it was like it
This
did
is
a
it.
real sharp turn,
In
and
a-
I felt
I
my
like
whole
that.
body jerk.
2-second time frame. Steph has accepted in death.
Yeah, no, fuck.
She's at
Dude,
peace.
no, okay, so the thing about Matterhorn, because I was still talking about Matterhorn. Okay. I sat in the front. It was me, then Roseanne, then Marco in the back. Now, because I said those seats, they're real fucking close. I didn't know there was a change from the last time I went. But like my knees were like hitting the sides of the cart.
Yeah.
And I had my cell phone in like I have like a yoga pants pocket on my side, and that's where my cell phone was. And I was afraid that somehow my cell phone would slip out, so I held my hand on one thing and I held the bar. So I fucking was mechanical bull riding this shit like the whole fucking ride. And Roseanne was dying because my hand would go up and flail. So I was doing this shit and I was getting thrown left and right. And she was like, "Oh my God, Steph." And I'd be like, "Okay, wow." And then like it was, I held on for dear life, and it was a ride. It was a ride.
That shit's good.
Good times. And then
I-
the
the-
second time I was in the back, and that shit hits hard. in
Yeah.
the back.
I like the Matterhorn, but I
Giggity.
know that it's one that is
Oh, Roseanne's in chat.
it's
can
going to
confirm.
go it's going to go from my my ride repertoire in soon. Like I know it is.
Oh,
Yeah,
Mm.
it's just
Oh.
it's
Retire it for yourself.
I'm gonna have to, unless they decide. Well, fun fact: the Matterhorn is because it was built in the 70s, and these things aren't meant to last.
oh, yeah.
It is the ground is not great on the Matterhorn. It's common knowledge that the lagoon next to it is causing
Creeping?
water issues.
Oh, that
Um,
water thing. Yeah.
So they every so often have to shut down the Matterhorn and run the ride for like 1,000 rides or something to see if it's still okay to put people on it.
Fun.
But what if it's not
Um,
fine after the 1,001st ride?
They'll fix it and give it another 1,000 rides. You know,
They'll
like
pay
it's
some
just
people off, and
No.
that'll be
Yeah.
it.
but it's just one of those things where I'm like, all right, I like the Matterhorn. I will miss it.
It's a
So,
fun one.
I
Which one's
miss
that?
Space Mountain every time. The big mountain.
It's the one that's not Splash Mountain, but you think it is.
The
It's a
big
bobsled
white
ride.
mountain.
It's the bobsled ride.
It's the
I'm not gonna
only
lie.
white mountain in the
I-
entire
I
region
have-
of Southern
you- you-
California.
The one
got-
with the Yeti.
You guys have to understand, I have not been to Disneyland in like 15 years.
Yeah.
That's fine, but it's been there
That
since
should
this.
be our next trip.
Duh,
LORC
but
goes
Scott
to
points out
Disney.
it's been there since the 50s. So you've seen it, and you also are aware of the White Mountain in Disney. It's like-
I just think it's Splash Mountain. I don't know.
Yo,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I got my mountains mixed up. I'd be like, "Oh,
I
is
do
this
all the
Splash
time.
Mountain?" And I was like, "Oh, you don't get
How?
splashed, but you do get splashed
I
on
don't
Mountain."
Because
understand.
we don't go to Disneyland every other weekend, Leland.
Yeah, this is my 4th time,
Matt-
Leland.
I've been to
Matterhorn has
Disneyland
the
a
Yeti.
total of
More than
3 times
100
in my life.
your whole
In
lifetime?
my life.
I'm not saying that, but they're so different. Like one has
So,
water
Do
coming out of
you
it. You go,
maybe?
splash. It's like, one is in space. You go space. And clearly, that's a mountain that looks like it is not a white privilege thing. Knock that shit off.
No one's confusing Space Mountain with anything. They're confusing Splash Mountain and the Matterhorn.
Honestly,
Both
sometimes
are
I
water
think
themed depending on the temperature.
sometimes I think they're the same thing.
Listen, one's got the Yeti,
They're
and
not
the other.
the same part of the park. One is in Critter
Yeah, one
Country,
is
and the
near-
other is in Fantasyland.
Bitch, I don't know. I don't own a map of Disneyland.
That's also true.
I don't know where this shit is.
The map's up here, son.
I love how hot.
Yeah,
Jordan's
you know
coming
what's
in
not up
tonight.
there?
My problem is I always forget who's got the big drop, and it takes me a second to remember that Splash Mountain. I have to literally that's why they call it
Oh.
Splash Mountain, Anthony, because the
That's the ride we
splash.
did not ride Splash Mountain at all when we were
No, and nor should you. Me and Anthony can tell you. No.
Don't do it at night when it's
Do
cold.
it ever.
Okay.
there. It
You
was
saw
raining,
that
but
picture
we
of
had
poor little
ponchos.
Shane
Yeah.
sitting out there. The only dry part on him was
So
that
cute.
one part of his calf.
So cute. All right, quick pause to this.
Yes.
Beck, have you been to Disneyland for Halloween? If you haven't, then I propose, since we usually get together in October, let's insert that. Beck will be out to visit. Beck is OG. We will make plans around Beck, and we'll
Yes.
just include it into our regular Halloween shenanigans.
LoRC goes to Disney.
Well, do you mean just go at Halloween time, or do you mean
At
to
Halloween
go for the
time.
Okay, because that Halloween thing is not going to be your jam.
Yeah, the Oogie
No.
Boogie.
Yeah, the Oogie Boogie Bash is not your jam.
Oogie Boogie
Is that just a party where everyone's dancing?
Well, it's only
Yeah.
6. Well, there is dancing. It's only 6 hours. It's at California Adventure. There's only so many rides are open. You can
Haven't gone
dress
there
up
yet.
and you go trick or treating, but they have alcohol.
Yeah, I've never been to California Adventure.
I haven't gone to California yet.
Really?
I will tell you it's wonderful, but everyone else in chat will probably tell you it's awful.
Everyone
once
says
you-
it's not worth it if
What-
you're only paying for one park.
I am
That
a
makes
fan of
sense.
it because once I got to a certain age where I could just, I'm going to walk around and eat, not ride things, then I love that park.
If you are
Oh,
going
yeah.
to Disney and only doing one park, yes.
Then you do the
right?
Magic Kingdom.
Then you do the Magic
Yeah.
Kingdom. If
Yeah.
you're going 2 days, or if you get a combo ticket for 1 day,
Yeah,
then yeah,
then it makes sense.
absolutely go to
Yeah.
Oh
California.
yeah, no, of course.
They
I
got all the
want to.
Marvel
I
shit
just-
there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We should do this. We should make this a 2-day thing.
that's
I'd be
fine.
down.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
just got to plan it out.
Yes.
All right, so Beck's been to Halloween Disney, like the Nightmare Before Christmas Disney, more or less. But still, nevertheless, I think this is definitely something that we should arrange this year.
Also,
Yay.
never. I haven't been to Disneyland in how many years? Never been to Star Wars
yes,
Land.
That's gonna happen.
Yeah, you guys were supposed
You're
to get
absolutely going. It's just a matter of when in the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, my whole and Anthony has heard me say this, and he can vouch for this. I don't believe I'm truly friends with someone unless I've gone to Disneyland with them.
Guess we're not friends then, Leland.
I guess we're not friends.
We
then.
went to Vegas. I think there's something.
Okay,
No,
cool.
no. Run
But
it
you
back. Run it back.
specifically said.
He said,
you
and I
specifically
quote,
said Disneyland,
I don't
so we're not
think
friends yet,
we're
apparently.
truly friends unless we've gone
Even
to
though we've been
Disneyland
friends for,
together.
like, more than 5+ years, but not going to Disneyland together is like.
Nope,
you know.
Seth doesn't count.
I said what I said.
So there it is. Everybody out there, if you want to be friends with Leland, this October we're going to Disney.
Oh, I don't want half these people going. No, it's got to be the core people.
So
who
he
else
wants
gonna
that
listen to
half.
this
He
that
wants
isn't
this
already in
half to
chat?
go. He wants his friend to go with him, Steph,
Yeah.
not us.
Oh man, darn! I thought we were really
Okay.
cool.
No, I will admit,
Not as cool
I
as you
did.
thought.
Hold on. I will admit, I did put my foot in my mouth there.
Sure did, champ.
That was a whole lot of foot.
But you know what I want to blame it on? What'd you say, bitch? What?
I said that was a whole lot of foot because you're also really tall.
He got a lot of foot.
Yeah,
This
big
is
dick.
why they pick on you. I know this is why I pick on me. Okay, I'm gonna blame it on Peach Margarita.
You must be a nut because I'll pick on you. Get it?
What? Oh, pecan. Gotcha.
Can we just? I mean, I'll live with a bad episode from here on out, but I can't handle that.
I mean, I think I could kick her from the
Whatever.
call.
Hey, please don't.
Oh,
Don't
Beck.
take me into another chat.
Oh, Beck, no, don't do that. It's not worth the
Shows
price.
up in her window.
Curious about those just to see how that would be. Is it not? Is it just too over?
It's
Priced for-
so expensive.
It's so expensive.
Oh,
Like it's
Okay.
like $600 a night.
oof.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. None of us except Jordan are making that kind of money.
Damn. Damn.
Jordan out here ready to bankroll our whole Vegas
my
trip
phone.
and not even sweat it. Fucking
Shit.
kid you not.
That's not true. I was the one paying cash the whole time.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
that's true.
but Jordan had this like laissez-faire attitude the whole time. It's like, hey, get me back when you get me back.
I
Dude,
mean,
motherfucker, we're talking about
Yeah.
like hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Me and Jordan, we're on the
Oh.
We're
same.
proud of you.
Me
We're
and
very
Jordan are
proud
on
of
the
you.
same path. We're good.
look, if you're my friends, I trust you to pay me back.
Yeah.
So,
I wrote a
just-
thing.
so Steph,
ahead.
how was the weather? Did it rain a lot?
Okay, so it did rain for like a period of time on and off. We did have ponchos, so we were prepared.
Nice.
It was never pouring. We're like, oh god, it's pouring. But there were a lot of moments where like stuff would like well, honestly, another thing too, even if it's raining, that don't stop Disney goers. Like they
No.
go hard
No.
still. Like
Yeah,
it's not as busy as I think it would be on a normal day.
you are
But
correct.
like there were a lot of people. A lot
Oh
of
no, my
strollers.
family, we purposely would go on rainy days.
Look,
Oh.
there's two things you can count on during a rainy day in Southern California. One, Disneyland will be open, and two, white girls will wear short shorts and Uggs for some reason.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I saw a lot of people in Uggs there, and I was like, "There's holes in that. Your feet must be soaked."
Yeah.
No, but okay. The first ride we got to was Jungle Cruise. Never rode Jungle Cruise because the last time I went, it broke.
It
Like
broke
we
down
were
a
in
lot.
line
Leland.
and it broke down. Now it
Huh?
broke down when we were on the ride, and
You're
that
so
was
lucky.
it was interesting because okay, so we're going through yes.
What do the captains do when you're just standing around?
Panic.
Skippers.
Our host
Skippers.
okay,
Whatever.
we had this really sweet host, and
Skipper.
it was their first day.
Oh no!
You
Yeah,
sure that
it was their
wasn't their
first day.
shtick?
No, it was really their first day because
Okay.
when they got back, they were like, "Oh, this is the first day." Now we're going through the things, and it was like right before this waterfall, and the next thing you know, me, Roseanne, and Marco were right next to like that engine thing, and it started to stutter, and it started to go, and I was like, "Oh, is this part of the ride?" Because I've never been on it, so I thought maybe it would just break down.
Burst
No,
into flames.
It broke down. And then like the guy, like the person just kept trying to like I already knew there was gonna be corny jokes. I was aware that there was gonna be corny jokes said, and then the joke started to repeat itself over and over again. But like with different little things like, oh, did you check out the bamboo over there? Some people say that it goes up to 10 or 15 stories, but that's another story. Something along the lines of, but I don't know.
But that's a
something along
different
the lines of like
story.
but that's a different story or whatever. And then we would be laughing, and then it would repeat the joke again, but say 15 and 16 stories, but that's another story. And then they said a lot of banana jokes where it was just like, oh yeah, look at that monkey with a banana. Let's split before something happens. And I was like, I get it. But like, they had to rescue us. So what they did was another boat came with a rope, and then they took us on the ride backwards, which was again still fun. Yeah.
No, go ahead, finish. I just have a
Oh, it
thing to
only
add
took
on.
like I think we were stuck on there for maybe 10 minutes. It wasn't that long, but like, of course the ride would close, and then I was just like, all right, well, I'm never gonna ride Jungle Cruise. But before we left, they gave us fast passes for whatever to compensate for getting stuck on the ride.
Nice.
So I got to ride it again later and actually ride
It's
the whole ride,
thing.
get the whole experience. So
Yeah.
that was all good.
So,
Did
so
you
now
ride
you-
it at night?
No, we rode because I heard if you ride it at night, you can't really see anything except the person has a flashlight.
Yeah, but that's cool.
Oh, but then also we didn't
He
know
likes
how
it,
much
yeah.
We didn't know if it was gonna be
I only
pouring
rode
by
it at
then.
night.
Yeah, we didn't know if it was gonna be pouring by then, so it was just like, hey, let's just ride this now because we don't know how the rest of the night's gonna be. We also got on another ride before it broke down, and that was Rise of the Resistance.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we went through the whole thing, and then there was like that room where they interrogate, and that's where it broke down. Like
Isn't that
we
only
went,
like halfway through?
yeah, and it broke down. And it
Oh,
broke down the interrogation part. I don't want to spoil too much of it. I just want to
Yeah.
say interrogation.
No idea what you're
thought
talking
you
about.
said. I thought you said you got through another ride before it broke down.
Yeah, no, sorry. We went through that, and then the interrogation part was right.
Wow, okay.
We were supposed to go somewhere, and then they were like, they broke character, and they were like, "I'm sorry," you know, the whole thing shut down, and then they walked us through the back ways. Like we went through like a whole office.
You went to the
That's
back
broken.
rooms?
Office hallways. It looked like we were in like a hospital and or
You saw
like
Pam in
this
HR.
office. Yeah. Well, I was like looking at all the fucking labels, and it was just like I can't remember because they're all Star Wars related, but it was like
That's a weird
something room,
plaque.
and I was like, oh, look at that. And then it was just like, oh, this, and I was like, oh, maybe their break room is over there. Maybe that's where their lockers are. We got to go through that whole back area, but lucky for that, again, fast passes to compensate. But those people in the line, I don't think they got shit. I
No.
think they just got told like, hey, feel free to
Sorry.
wait, but
We
we're
know you've been here an
temporarily
hour and a
closed.
half, but
yeah. And I
How,
think
how
we
were the
already,
wait times?
30 to 40 minutes for
That's
most.
a
Pretty
good
good.
time.
That sounds
That's a
really good.
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually wrote a list of everything we were able to accomplish. So it was Jungle Cruise before we got stuck at the waterfall, Thunder Mountain.
You got
Haunted
stuck in
Mansion.
behind water?
No, we got stuck before the waterfall.
Oh.
It was like right before the waterfall.
That's Leland's favorite part.
It's past the elephants.
Yes, Jordan.
Yes, Jordan?
Thunder Mountain? There's another mountain?
Yeah, that's the train one.
Yeah, Thunder
Bitch,
Mountain.
you
the
act
train.
like I go to this shit every other weekend with you.
I'm sorry.
He's not one of your pass holder pals, Leland.
I'm not your real friend, Leland. I don't know these
How
things.
would he know? He's not your
This
real
white
friend.
privileged motherfucker over here just be
You-
like, you don't know Thunder Mountain?
You know what? Steph, we're gonna get back to you in a minute. Two things. One, I'm sorry. I assume that this is common knowledge.
He does.
No.
Do I apologize that you have not gone and had the pleasure to go to Disneyland with this and had a really good time. Now, also,
It is
you
pretty
guys
fun.
picking on me though? I had to talk about it in therapy today.
Oh my God, Leland, it's not.
Guys, we got into therapy again.
So let's not,
How long
Let's give me a
before?
Fuck.
How long before your therapist listens to the podcast?
I just say we hang out. I say
Oh,
that
okay.
we have a weekly hangout that we do.
Oh, you should mention it's a podcast. I think that changes the context.
It does
I
change
don't
the
think
context
so.
a
I
lot.
think-
No, it
Because
changes it a
You
lot.
think they would ever want to listen?
It does.
Like,
And just
'cause if she,
see?
I doubt she would listen. But if she did,
Okay.
I bet she'd come back and be like, "Girl."
I've learned
She's-
so much about you, Leland.
She goes, "You like to put your foot in your mouth a lot." I was like, "Yeah, I
Goodness.
know." Yeah.
Aw.
Okay, continue with your theory. So
Okay.
you've gone on 2 rides.
So, Jungle Cruise, then Thunder Mountain, then
Haunted
Haunted
Mountain.
Mansion, then Space Mountain, then Matterhorn, then Rise of the Resistance, broke down during interrogation, then Smuggler's Run, which the first time we did Smuggler's Run during the pandemic, they only had our party in there.
Yeah.
So we could never have a good score because we're only taking care of one side of the ship. So this time we got pirate. We were like the pirate pirate level of scoring.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
you had a good score.
We had a
Okay.
good score.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
But like, let me tell you how like I was the gunner and I had to shoot. So I'm pressing that button, right? And you're trying to press the button while holding on to this thing because again, you're just getting thrown everywhere. And I was like, I can't double tap. So I started using my thumb, and I kept swiping my thumb back and forth while I was trying to tap really fast, and it was really hard.
Steph, I learned you can just hold it down.
Okay, now here's the fun.
Shit,
No, here, hold up. You
Fuck
can.
off.
No, Steph, you can, but you get a lower score setting because you only have so much ammo.
Ah,
Oh,
So that's why you have to be
smart.
precise.
hold it
with-
down for short bursts.
Yeah, you can't
Got it.
only
Okay.
fire
Yeah, it
when
was
you
like
need to. Yeah.
and I was like, dude, how do you do this without cramping? I'm holding really hard with my left. This ship is going nuts. It was a
I
lot,
like to
but it was fun.
fly. I like to fly, or I like to be the engineer because the
With a
engineer,
harpoon?
you got shit to do. You got like 3 buttons, and sometimes arrow blow at you. And I just like a good breast. Breast. I like a good
I
breast.
too.
Everyone
I,
enjoys a good
I
breath.
too like.
Lion Leland.
I like a good breath of fresh air
I
on a hot
prefer
day.
a thigh, but a breast will do. You know.
Yeah, I like legs.
Fine.
A good chicken leg is good.
I do too.
Um,
Yeah. So then, yeah, we did Smuggler's Run. Then we had the second attempt at Jungle Cruise. Roseanne and Marco and me were in line for Snow White, but I, for the life of me, and we were not that far. We were probably 1 row away. I had to pee so badly. I was like, how long is this ride? I'm afraid that once I sit down, I can't get back up. So I left. And by the time I got to the bathroom and back, they were already off the ride. It was so quick. I didn't
So-
realize it was that long.
So
or that
Corm,
short.
Snow White is a dark ride that used to be really kind of cool, and they redid it during the pandemic, and they made it
Oh,
all
it changed?
cute. Yeah.
Damn.
What
Yeah,
does
Jordan,
that
question?
mean? Yeah, I don't.
What is-
I don't know what the ride is at all.
Okay, so it used to be called Snow White and the Scary Journey or Scary
Oh,
Adventure.
okay,
I don't
yeah.
remember what it was. And it terrified children because because it was one of the original dark rides. So
Yeah,
you go through it and the whole thing was you're Snow White and you're watching the point of view, and in the 80s they had to put Snow White in there because people were confused. But you go through the forbidden forest and they have all these
yeah,
trees
it's
like
kinda
come
scary,
at you.
right? Yeah. Okay.
I love
yeah.
it. And then over the pandemic, they were like, "Oh, it's too scary. Let's make it more family
Cheery?
friendly." So now it's like Snow White and happiness ending or some nonsense.
happiness ending. That's
I don't
the
fucking
hap-
know.
that's the
Toad's
cute
Wild Ride,
version.
That's still
I
there,
mean,
and
and
you
it's-
go to hell.
I mean,
It's
the
a
most of the
3-minute version of the movie.
the most of the ride is relatively the same, except you now have more dwarves and the witch isn't as prominent as she used to be.
Oh.
But Jordan, you'll love this. So when you go on Mr. Toad's, you die by
Yeah, you
getting
go to
run
hell.
over by a train, and you go to hell.
Yeah.
Huh.
We call it the hell ride.
Factual.
I always thought people were
Overrated.
just
Shut up.
exaggerating. Like I
No,
always
it's all
imagine.
factual.
I always imagined it was just like that part in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory where shit gets really weird for like 3 minutes
yeah, and they go to hell. Yeah.
I mean, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mr.
you-
Toad's overrated,
Shut
but
up.
what they're saying is true.
It's
You
fun.
can kind of lose that narrative because like a lot of stuff kind of happens
Very quickly.
very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what
It's
I mean.
a 2-minute ride at best.
Like we were on, from what I remember, the last time or the first time I went on it, it was all like, haha, this is all cheery, and then I was like, what the fuck happened?
Then all of a sudden
And I
you're
was
in
like,
hell.
dude, what the fuck? Are we in hell? And I
You
was
go-
just yelling, what the fuck?
You go from the judge like pointing down from the
Yeah.
podium at you to
Guilty.
hell.
Yeah.
And then you go to hell.
Well, you go to jail first,
Okay, well,
and then
we'll
there's an
go.
explosion.
We'll go in October.
And then you go to
we can
hell.
all experience together.
We're absolutely gonna do this. Everyone, please come out. We will run this shit.
How many in your party? 40?
I have
Oh
a
yeah,
s-
no,
I have
I
a
do that all
serious
the time.
question
It's
here.
kind of terrible.
Yes,
I
Jordan,
have a
down in front.
complete potty mouth on the rides. Like
We're
on
not
something.
shocked.
Yeah,
You
there's a
cut
lot of
out
stuff.
so much. Like you cut out a
Oh.
lot.
But
It's a
we
lot
knew
of
what you
fun.
were saying.
I just said
She
fuck.
got censored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jordan,
then-
question.
Oh, go
Yeah.
ahead.
One is so for the Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, are you in the role of Mr. Toad?
I
Like
don't
the kinda
really
like the
are
Snow White
You're like-
thing?
You're like a
Yes.
I don't
third
know what
person over
we're-
the shoulder of Mr. Toad.
Yeah, but you're with him because he's not in the ride itself.
So okay, so Mr. Toad is doomed for life, repeating his death over and over, going to hell. And then what happens after hell? Like black?
You
Like what
get off-
happens?
You get off the ride.
Oh,
You
it
get
just
off the
ends in
ride.
hell? It just
just
ends in
ends in
hell.
That's
Does it
why
end
we
in
say
hell?
hell.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you see
Mr. Toad
there's a
Very
giant
quick.
there's a giant dragon that used to blow steam at you. It don't do that no more. And then the gates open and you're off the ride.
Yeah,
So-
that's
so-
off the ride.
So Mr. Toad's ride is, hi, welcome to my life. I got hit by a train. I got sentenced to go to hell, and now I'm just dead. That's his ride.
Yes.
Is Mr. Toad black?
I don't-
I mean,
No.
he
he's
is-
he's green.
No.
He-
I mean,
He does seem to be unfairly prosecuted in court. They've really got.
Nobody's gay apparently. Is that because he dresses up in dragon at one part of the movie?
I've never seen the movie itself.
You should check it out. It's kind
never
of
seen it either.
entertaining.
I would like to.
Is
those
the ride a
old
truncated
movies.
version of the movie?
Yes, he is a bad, rich, spoiled toad that becomes infatuated with motor cars and then steals a motor car.
So he knew Rich.
Yes. No, he old rich. He old money. Like he gets this car and then he steals it and he does bad things with the car. So him going to hell is actually justified. He's a bad person.
Yeah, apparently Toad
But
is
in the
conceited,
movie he does
selfish,
not
and
go to
extremely
hell. In the
wealthy.
movie he has a happy ending because it's a Disney movie. But for some
Hmm.
reason in the ride they felt like, nah, he got to get hit by a train and you got to go to hell.
It's a weird ride that still is there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's a
don't
great
understand.
weird ride
I don't
It had
understand why it's
it
still
had a
there.
long line.
because the people like me keep it there.
That's that you. I don't think the Disney adults are enough of the revenue.
We've
To,
said
like-
it twice.
Shut me up.
That's a pretty good track record.
Yeah.
I would be not surprised if it's not there in 10 years. Like it's one that's definitely always on the chopping block, I would imagine. Yeah.
It's like no one's watching that no more. No
No.
one, like half of them probably don't even know it was a movie.
I think you're being cute by
Oh,
saying
yeah,
that.
sure.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's on
Yeah,
Disney
no
Plus.
Well, yeah,
Is
of
it?
course it is.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes,
Cool.
The Adventures
I'd
of
have to
Ichabod
YouTube
and
it.
Mr. Toad
Yeah,
is the
when it
name
was
of it.
released, it was
Ichabod
yeah.
deserves a ride. Take
Well,
out
yeah.
Toad, put in Ichabod.
yeah. Well, it was released as two movies together as a one
Oh
movie.
yeah, that
Yeah.
feels
Yeah.
familiar.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
So,
used to happen.
Okay, Matterhorn, go.
yeah.
Oh, and then because we had the fast pass, like again, I don't know how to use all that fast pass. Everything, I just tell me where to go and I'll walk it. You take care of all the rides of like, hey, we're gonna go on this ride. I'll just tell you what I want to ride or not. We did
I
get to
got
try
you.
that new Minnie's and Mickey's Runaway Railroad.
Ooh, how was
Because-
that?
Is that the train that
Dude,
runs over
that
Mr.
shit
Toad?
was a trip.
So it's the brand new ride they just
Crossover.
opened in
Yeah.
Toontown that is very
It's the
trippy.
only thing in Toontown since they're doing their renovations right now. You
Yeah.
literally walk under the bridge to Toontown. That's all that's open. Everything else is blocked off, and you can go to the bathroom.
You're
but
not
that's
missing
about
much.
So what are they
Yeah.
doing in these renovations?
it.
Renovations.
they're just
forgot.
repainting and redoing the land
Okay,
itself.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Indy
But-
is also closed for 6 months right now because they're
Oh,
fixing it.
I did actually
Dude,
know
that thing was a trip.
But you know
So
why?
it's-
But I wonder if it's going to open right around June 30th of
It
this year.
sure is.
I bet it is.
Why?
Indy's been needing a Indiana Jones has a new movie coming out on June 30th.
Oh, yeah, that was
Yeah.
closed.
Hey,
They're
Steph.
remodeling. That's what they said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Okay. But the Minnie
Wow,
and
that was
Mickey's
fast.
Railroad Runaway Railroad, it's trackless. So it's like
It's like Rise of the Resistance. It used the Magnets
Yes.
trackless ride. Yeah.
yeah, it has that trackless thing, which I'm a big fan of. That's real fun.
It's pretty
Um,
cool.
But a lot of the stuff in there, I could not tell what was like a painted board, like a painted wooden piece and the screen. Like there was a
Ooh.
lot that I was staring at, like what is real and what is a screen?
Right on.
Because I was just like here, I'll just describe. There's a part where it shows like water, and I'm just like, dude, is that water a screen? Or is that like some
Water.
kind of like maneuver, like like a belt on a thing that's like pouring water? Because it just looks so, I don't know, it just looks sick. That whole ride was sick. But there was a part in there where I just kept yelling, is this blood? Because there was like red splatters, and I just kept yelling, is this blood or pie? Is this blood or pie? Yeah.
Wait,
Assume it's
hang on.
pie.
I know, but like
What?
it's just
Wait,
funny
no.
because,
If blood's an option, assume it's blood.
No, like it's better to be safe than sorry. But wait.
like there is a part because like I don't know how to explain it. No, because like there's a part that happens and there's splatters, but the way that it looks like to me on like where it's at, I was just like, okay, that just looks like blood splatters to me because my
Steph
mind
over
goes
here like
dark.
fucking Dexter looking at the blood splatter.
I mean, Steph, it's Disney. It's not blood.
I know. They don't.
What's this?
There's-
What's
they
this?
do
There's
show
blood
blood.
everywhere.
In the whole fucking park, there's no blood.
No, I wasn't high. I'm still clean. No fun for me yet.
Steph, Mark mentioned that the queue for Mickey's ride was pretty cool. They
It's-
do like a nice.
Yes.
Dude.
I'm so
the-
glad that
Yeah.
happens now.
The queue itself, I watched the video. I was like, oh, this is like a Mickey Mouse history.
Oh, that's
Really?
cool.
Yeah,
that's
like
really
the
cool.
got
it's
to-
really cool.
They need to
Yeah,
do
okay.
more of that at every theme park.
Yeah.
Because
so
I
to
wasn't
break up the waiting times. Go on, Steph.
like my Mickey history is like, I don't know, that game from Nintendo where like you like fight brooms
Castle
that
of
like
Illusion?
dance around. Is that what it is? I don't think that is.
It's the paint one.
Assume with
No,
whatever Jordan
that-
I
says
played
that's
right.
Epic Mickey.
I
Epic
did beat
Mickey is.
Epic Mickey. I didn't beat Epic Mickey 2. But for Nintendo, like my old Nintendo, there was a game where you were on a boat and there were these broomsticks that walked, and like you would have to try to go like from one part of the stage to the other. That's like my other history of Mickey. Other than that, I don't know Mickey history. So like I feel like other people would really appreciate what was displayed because you can name everything.
I'm pretty sure it's Castle of Illusion.
From so and so. No, I don't think it's that one. I'll tell you which one it is. I'm sure it's not that
Scott's
one, though.
saying Mickey Mouse Capade?
No,
Is
he's
that
just
a
saying
thing?
things. He's just saying
Okay,
things.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't give a fuck.
So, anyways, we did do that, and
Nice.
then we rode Matterhorn a second time, and then we did Pirates. Which was
Oh,
fun.
you still did pirates.
Do we not do Pirates? I don't know. The wait time was like 10 minutes. We literally walked to the front and got out, and
Okay,
that was a
worth it.
nap ride for Roseanne.
Worth it.
That
Are
was
you
let me
over
close my
Pirates?
eyes.
I am.
I'll be honest, I don't make it a part of my day anymore. But if
Pirates
I'm with
is
a
not
group
a
of
priority to me.
but if I'm with a group of people and they're like, let's do pirates, I will
Let's-
do pirates.
10-minute rides and I'm walking through the quarter? Fuck yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh
But-
yeah, we didn't wait for shit. It was open. It was like, fuck it, let's just do Pirates. It's there. I think Roseanne fell asleep in all of it.
Oh, I love taking a siesta during pirates.
You know, okay, so we had this talk because we got real tired at one point. I think it was like right after the first
Yeah,
attempt at
you're
the
in your
resistance
30s
ride.
and you walked all day. That's
You
what
know,
happens.
Why don't they have like rejuvenation things at theme parks where like, hey, for a little charge, you can have a nap room to like, there's a plug in case you need to recharge your shit. You could just, get yourself together, rest
Where
a
are they gonna
little
put
bit.
that stuff?
Yeah,
I don't
that's-
know. They have spaces. Take out fucking Finding Nemo. No one ever rides that.
All right, buckle up.
Or-
Everyone's about to say something.
No,
Or I just realized
she's
and
right.
I
No one
only
rides
noticed-
it, but kids do. I mean, I hate
only
that ride.
noticed this.
They should gut that whole
after the
fucking side of the
fact.
park. Dump
You could just
dump
go
the
to that-
submarine, dump the fucking stupid car ride, and redo that whole section and make it cool.
Autopia
I
can
real-
go.
Yeah, I realized on the way out the fucking the Abraham Lincoln thing. They
Oh,
got
I like to
nice
sleep
chairs
during
in
that
there.
too.
You just
I've
sitting
never done
there.
it.
It does that show.
Ooh,
You
we
just
have
take
to
a
do
nap.
it then, so you can see the Terminator tell us about the Civil War.
Dude, I mentioned this before. That robot is freakishly scary.
Yeah,
The fluidity of like how the body moves and the fucking hands when it.
when it stands up, I hear the
I was like,
Terminator
what the
theme
fuck?
every fucking time.
Yeah,
It's
no, that shit is so like.
it's just like, oh, 7 years ago, and you're just like, no.
I've never done Hall of Presidents, and I have not done Small World since I was a single digit.
We didn't do Small World this trip because it was still a long line.
It's always a
Um,
long fucking line.
yeah.
It never isn't.
And it just
I don't
Why?
understand.
very long.
Kids love it. It's got bright colors and they can sing.
Okay, that's
Oh yeah,
reasonable
that
to me.
was.
Ooh, did you guys almost get into a fight in the line, the Rise of the Resistance line?
You know, well, the girl was just kind of a bitch. So like, we were in line, and like, we were in line of Rise of the Resistance, and I overheard her too. So like, I guess the friend that she was with like is afraid of heights. So she was like asking like, "Hey, like I overheard her describing to her friend, or no, they asked one of the workers like, "Hey, my friend can't really handle heights. Like, what's the last possible moment for her to tap out so she can enjoy the first part and get off before the ride starts?"
Don't get in
And
the car.
Yeah.
I know, and then the lady was just like, and they were going over because she doesn't want to spoil it either for the people. But she was just like, okay, well, there's a part. The drop is like maybe a story. That's what she said. She said it was like a story. Riding the ride, it wasn't even that fucking bad. And I think they changed it because I don't remember it being only like that. I feel like it was more intense the first time I rode, and the drop was way more. But anyways, she asked this lady, like, hey, like, when's the last possible time? She says a drop. And I'm hearing them talk. And I know I shouldn't ever butt into conversations with people, but like, first of all, this lady was just a bitch. So we were already in line, and someone was in front of us, and then like part of their party was behind, so they were kind of walking forward, and we were standing next to the party that girl was trying to go to. And as she's going, I just hear, well, go ahead and go forward, you're gonna go anyways, go ahead, go forward, you're already gonna go, you're gonna push past me anyways. And I was like, dude, what a bitch. Like, this girl was just yelling at the girl. So like, the thing is, the girl went past us to her party who was in front of us, and I think she was like vaguely trying to tell the mom, which she kept looking at me, and I was gonna be like, it wasn't me who said shit, I didn't say shit. And then like nothing happened. But like, anyways, we get further into the line, and she starts talking, and I can hear her, and she's just like, well, that lady was being really vague about like the drop being like a story, but like she's probably just saying that because she's like, she's a worker or whatever. And then the girl was just like, I just don't want to go do the drop. She just like has a heights issue and she didn't want to do the drop. And then
Don't go
I
to a
was
theme park.
standing right next to
Yeah.
her. Huh?
Don't go to a theme park
I
and
was-
ride rides.
I was
Yeah,
standing
I'm
right
kind
next
of
to
wondering
her.
why she's there.
Oh yeah, that was the thing. After she yelled at that girl, she was just like, oh yeah, no, I like people. What is it? Yeah, I like to make people feel awkward. And I was like, again, what a bitch. So now later on, she's talking to her friend, and I was directly right next to them. And I kind of just looked over to the side, and I was like, "Aw, it's okay." Like, I was just saying, it's okay. Like, if you don't like heights, like, you just don't like heights. Like, I was just trying to say
Yeah.
that. And I swear to God, the girl on the other side was like, I like how people who we don't even know like to just talk into our conversations like they know us. And I was like, dude, what a fucking bitch. Like, and she
That's
just
where
kept
you
talking.
just go,
And I was
then
just
don't
like,
talk so
dude.
fucking loud.
Yes. I was just like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like, she
But
was
Steph,
just a
she
bitch.
likes making people feel awkward.
Yeah.
I couldn't, like, when we were on the ride, I kept like, I don't know. She annoyed me enough that like I was just staring at her reacting to her friend. So like during the ride the whole time she'd be like, something's happening on the screen, and she'd be like, oh my god, all right, look at this, all right. And then she just kept doing that. I was like, you're such a fucking bitch. I don't know you, I don't like you. And
Maybe-
eventually at one point where I told you there's a part where the ride actually happens, and I think like that was the last time we saw them, because I think the friend was just like, is it again, she went
Got
up to the
too
person,
scared.
what's the last possible moment to tap out of the ride? And then we never saw them again. Thank God, because
good.
she was annoying.
Two things.
Ruin your
One,
ride.
I know my limits. When I stand in line for the Tower of Terror, I just leave. Like when we get to how
Oh,
many
the
in your
part that you
party,
don't
I
wanna
go, oh,
do?
there's
Yeah.
going to be 7. I'm leaving. I'm here for the
Yeah.
fun. Give me your bags. And the guy, everyone's always like, oh, okay, cool. The exit's right over there. Thank you. Like,
Yeah.
it's not a big
Gotta
fucking
happen
deal.
all the time. Yeah.
No.
Constantly, because that
Yeah.
ride is scary as fuck, and I don't need that. I don't need that up in my world.
Oh, that's
And the
fair.
other thing, Corm is right. Me and Corm were, when we were standing in line, remember was
yeah.
it 2020?
I think you told me
It
it was the
probably
one where
was not.
No. Remember we went to Knott's
not.
Berry Farm for that lunch thing.
Yeah.
Was that in 2020 or
I
2021?
think that was 2021.
Probably
Either
21.
way, we went to that lunch
Nothing
thing.
happened in 2020.
And me and Corm were sitting in line because Corm had to get her funnel cake, and those two girls were just bitching behind, and they kept getting close and close. And Corm snapped around. You need to stand 6 feet behind you. There are spaces. and these two girls were like, and I was like, yeah. I was like, don't fuck with us. We have masks on.
You leave me and my daughter alone.
I was like, we will cut you. It's like-
I fucking
It was the
Man.
funniest thing because me and Corm both did it at the same time. We were like, y'all are too close. You need to back the fuck up. It was like, also, you're a bitch. We don't need to hear you.
I can feel your breath on my neck.
That happened to me once in the Haunted Mansion line. As you're waiting to get into the elevator, this kid was just like,
That's a hot mess of a line once you're
I
inside.
just was like, bro, you are so close. You are breathing down my neck. And he was like,
That's
oh,
all
I'm
you
so
gotta do.
sorry. I'm like,
That's all you gotta
I get
do.
it. But
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I
was
felt
like-
something.
I was like-
Spider.
I was like, you are so close. You're in me. I need you to back the fuck up. Okay.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't. I mean, I've had snappy moments. Not during this trip, but like I think I've mentioned it before. One time we were in the theater, and I think we were watching Paranormal Activity or something, and like there was this kid who was real scared, and they
Oh,
kept
yeah.
humming during the movie, and they just kept going la 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 la. And I was
Don't
like,
watch a
"Dude."
fucking
that's not
scary
normal.
movie if
Like,
you can't handle a
no.
scary movie.
So-
Like,
Yeah, just
I got
don't bring
so
your
fucking
kids.
annoyed. I got annoyed. I got out. I flagged the first person who worked there and was like, "Hey, there's someone who's just really ruining the movie. They're just making noises and it's a big nuisance for everyone." And then he goes, "Okay, well, when I get in there, can you tell me who they are?" I was like, "Sure." So as soon as he came in, I walked up and he was like, "So who are the people?" Her, right there. And then they got escorted out. Because I was just like, dude, you're literally, I paid
you're doing
money.
them a
You're
favor.
ruining my
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
everyone else is annoyed. I don't give a shit. I will be that person to say it for everyone else.
look,
Like,
look.
fuck that.
I will put the fear of God into any stupid ass kid in a movie theater. Steph, you've seen me do it twice.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hey, can you not, dude?
Like this was
there
a
that
child
one-
or
Oh, it's just like, oh, the person that I
Yeah.
told.
yeah.
She's like a high
they
school
had
girl,
to be
right?
at least 14,
Okay.
15.
Yeah.
I was
So
just
not-
like, no,
not old enough
like,
to
why
go
are
on their
you
own.
here?
Too young to be like there on a date, probably like, peer pressured with some friends.
Probably.
Yeah, someone didn't want to go to the movie and
Yeah.
decided to hum
Yeah, they're-
while everyone's watching.
Yeah, which
Can't
is just
handle it.
fucking rude. Like,
Like, come on.
there's other people here.
Yeah. No, there was
Yeah.
a sweet moment that me and Jordan had at like fucking Six Flags where like
Oh
there
yeah.
are these idiots who were just like, okay, hey, can my friend cut? If it's a friend,
Yeah.
if it's a friend, or like, hey, I went to the bathroom, I'm sorry, can I get back in line after?
Yeah, that's
Sure.
fine.
That's fine. Now, if your friend brings like 9 other fucking friends, and now you're like 10 fucking, I don't know, 10, 12 people in front of us, and it's like,
Yeah.
dude, what the fuck? We all waited.
Yep.
Like, what the actual fuck? Go ahead.
So a little bit more context for this. This was during Halloween time. We went to Six Flags for their
Yeah.
Halloween event thing, just to see what it was like.
Like
We wanted
Halloween.
we also wanted to ride rides too. So we're in line for one of the rides. It was called El Chupacabra.
Yeah, that's
What
do
they
remember
do
that.
at the front of the line, they give you a ticket. They give you a ticket that you have to hold on to until you get to the front of the line. You give them
Yeah,
the
then they
ticket,
ask for all the
then you can
tickets
ride.
for your
Then,
party.
then you can
Yeah.
get into the maze.
Yeah.
Steph, continue.
Yeah, so then the 14 people, or the 10, whatever, 10, 15 people come, and then Jordan's just like, dude, what the fuck? Like, loud enough that they were like,
Yeah, and I was like,
I'm
hey,
sorry.
hey, you know what's fucked up, right? We've all been waiting here.
Yeah, we've
like,
all been waiting here. And
to
the guy was
three,
just like,
okay,
yeah.
the crew can't come through.
yeah,
Yeah, so then one of the guys was just trying to, like, I don't
smooth
know,
things
like,
over.
be-
It's like, oh no,
smooth
no,
things
it's
over
fine.
and was
I was like, I don't care.
oh no,
Like-
it's fine. Like I'm so sorry. And then it was like, okay, I don't have a problem with it, but they might all, like everyone else in
Yeah.
the line, right?
How
just so
far
like,
into
hey,
the line
it's
are
not
you?
just
We're towards the front.
we were far. We were
Yeah.
near the front.
Also, past halfway,
yeah,
not
fuck that.
happening.
No,
Like
no.
three,
No.
yeah, we were a good amount in line.
No.
Anyways, they get to the front, and the dude's like, "Where's your tickets?" And they're like, "What?"
Huh?
they didn't
and then
have
he was
fucking
like,
tickets. Like
yeah,
the,
where are your
dude,
guys'
the,
tickets?
the dude that's trying to smooth things over, like he had like a bunch in his hand. Just like, yeah, that's not enough for your for all
Yeah,
these
it's not
people.
enough for all your party.
So we watched them all get out of line.
Yeah. And then I think we slightly cheered. I forget.
Oh yeah,
I
no,
just
I'm
Yeah,
sure
remember,
you
like,
yeah.
cheered.
that.
You
Yeah.
cheered, yeah.
I started clapping.
Yeah, it was so. Ugh, I swear.
I was waiting in line once for Thunder Mountain, and these three girls straight up just cut. And
Yeah.
I just looked at them like, did you? I'm like, did you guys just cut in front of us? And they're like, it's okay. I was like, no, it's not. And she
Yeah.
goes, no, but it is. I said, get the fuck back in the line. And this girl got so scared, she ran off, and I was like, yeah. And again, everyone made me feel like I was the bad guy.
Go catch your friends. It's
Leland, they're just kids. I don't give a fuck.
They were like 16 at best. Yes,
Oh, yeah,
children,
no.
but still old enough to know you don't cut in front of lines.
it's
they
it's one
won't
thing-
anymore now.
No, they will not. I put the
It's-
fear of the Lord in them.
It's one thing to be like, oh, I had a couple of friends ahead, and we're just a couple more, and you're before halfway through. Like, there's some forgiveness. A lot of shit is happening. But to be like, oh no, there was no one ahead of us, and also to be like, but it's cool. That is just 3 strikes immediately on 2 offenses. Like,
Yeah.
there is no world in which that is cool.
I mean,
That's the amount of ego and privilege.
Yeah,
I mean,
seriously.
Andy, we've been to places before. Like, if our party gets split, what do? We hold off to the side until our party
Yeah.
catches up.
Also
You
true,
just-
yeah.
You just let
Yeah, I've
people
seen
go
people
ahead of you.
that-
Like, it's okay. We're
Like, hey,
all
can
gonna
you
get
go
on the
ahead?
ride.
Can you
Yeah.
go ahead?
Like,
Yeah.
Like, if we're near the end of the ride, like, it's cool. You can go
Yeah.
ahead if it's so important that you need to be before me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
We'll have
Yeah.
a nice awkward car ride when we're still all in the same cart.
Yes. yeah,
Ugh.
I don't like when they do that. And like, if it's a ride that fits 4 and you have 3, and then they'll put a rando in there. You're like,
They'll put a random person
Don't-
with you.
let them ride
Yeah.
on their own. Like, now we can't have fun.
I
Like,
can
like-
have fun.
Sure, but I'm just like, in general, you're just like, cool. You put like a little grandmother with us. Now I can't be me.
Listen, we outnumber grandma. I don't care whose abuela it is. Like she's about to either join the crew or have a bad time. She's gonna get jumped in or jumped out.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
We're the majority here.
Now, Steph, to wrap up your trip. So, did you only go yesterday?
Yeah.
Today.
So we went yesterday. We were there like starting at 9, and we left there maybe 8:30.
Okay.
We had a whole day of stuff.
lot.
I think it was we did a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of walking, a lot of
get
rides.
it.
It was a good time.
You sure did. You had a time of your life going to Disneyland. I was just out on the streets of Gotham, just being motherfuckers, all day, every day. Keeping the streets safe. You know what I'm saying?
Gotham Knights,
Yeah.
Leland.
I'm
Gotham
really
Knights.
enjoying Gotham Nights.
Oh, I was
really
like, what?
is.
I was like, what is he talking about?
He keeps bringing it up.
It's
It's
a
a
fun
good
game.
game.
It's a really
It's a
good
fun
game.
game.
It's
Do I
fun.
need to
Um,
play it?
I'm literally level 20 right now, Steph.
I was
Oh
really
my
gonna
God.
let this game slide because
We've
the
only
reviews
done
are so
2
bad.
story missions.
But we
No,
can only play
Anthony,
2
if you get
players.
it, you and me should take over co-op Thursday
Yes.
one night, and
Oh
you
my
and me
god,
do it.
yes.
That would be
That
so
would be so
fun.
good.
Is it 60% off yet?
No.
You missed
no.
the sale. It was 60% off. That's why I bought it
Yeah.
for $27.
Yeah, that's true.
Still
Next
feels like
time
a
it
lot.
comes around,
And-
Anthony, next time when it gets
Okay, well-
cheaper, you and me will plan a thing. We'll
All
you
right.
and me will. I'll be Batgirl and you can be Nightwing.
Or you can switch
Oh.
every time you go to the Belfry.
Yeah,
you can
could
switch whenever you feel like
could
it.
actually be the same person
Yeah, you could.
What?
if you wanted
Yes.
to. Yeah.
Yep.
That seems like a logical thing
I
that
don't
should
know.
happen.
Don't do it, but you can.
But but the option is there. The option.
Two Nightwings looking at each other.
Yeah.
Mm.
I
So-
can't decide
the
who I have
fucker
more
what?
fun playing as, but
They're all really fun
they,
in its own
they all have
unique
their
way.
they all have their strengths and weaknesses, or you can just all play them the same way if you want to.
The traversals are funny. So
Yeah.
like
They are. My only real complaint is that I find Jason to be a little slow.
Don't punch with him. Just shoot. That's his thing. His thing is
Okay.
shooting.
Yeah, I'm not a good
Yeah.
shooter. I like to punch people. That's why I like Batgirl.
Oh no,
Uh,
Batgirl's
yeah.
so
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Batgirl's
Tough to
great.
miss with a punch.
Yeah,
Batgirl's that's who I usually am the most
Yeah.
because I'm one better costumes, but also I
Yeah.
really like that she's got that
the Tom
fucking,
that
like,
turns into
the-
nunchucks. Yeah,
yes, it's
Yeah.
Right on.
like,
They're
Yeah.
pretty sick.
yeah.
yeah.
But
No,
no,
Being
Batgirl-
Anthony would enjoy playing Robin though because he gets the
Oh,
stick.
Robin's super fun. Robin
Yeah.
is he is best in stealth. That is his thing. His bread and butter
Yeah.
is straight stealth. Wipe out an entire room, no one even knows you're there. That's Robin.
Yeah.
Especially when you get his his fucking slideways takedown. Slideways is when you use the Justice League teleporter to just teleport
yeah.
around as Robin. That's his traversal power. And one of his things is, oh, see that enemy over there? Teleport. Bring them down and they're knocked out.
Yeah.
Do you want to do a number or do you want to just continue to talk about Disneyland?
Oh no, you can pick a number. That was really it. Just overall, great trip.
Real
I
quick,
can't
real
wait
quick.
for LORC goes to Disney.
Yes,
Yes.
happening.
Mhm.
Everybody,
Yes.
everybody.
Yep.
Yeah,
Down.
we have
Alright.
like 8 months. We're good.
I want to go
got
through there.
this. I got this.
Why did you go? Was there a reason?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Was it-
just to go?
Was
Oh,
that was the reason?
Well, because Six Flags didn't work out. So our
So,
backup
well, no,
plan was Disney.
The whole reason
Why
for
the
going to
trip?
Six Flags.
Was it like
Just to go when it wasn't hot.
There you go.
Fair enough.
That was it.
Yeah.
And it didn't work out, which is okay because Six Flags actually closed that day. Our tickets that we did purchase are still good to reuse for the rest
Nice.
of
There
the
you
year. So,
Yeah.
so like that worked in our favor. Like just fucking close. Why would you be open for 3 rides that aren't even good rides? Who goes to that park?
What were the rides that
For
were
that?
open?
I just know they weren't the good ones. All the big ones were closed, and a lot of it was due to maintenance. or,
Wonder Woman's
just a-
Lasso of Truth.
No, Wonder Woman's Lasso of Truth is that spinny
Yeah.
ride.
Yeah, no, that's
But her
what the
new
joke
roller
was.
coaster was apparently down for
Steph,
maintenance, I think.
Steph, because there's only 3 rides that work. The joke was Wonder Woman's Lasso of
Oh.
Truth, the Flash go-karts, and Snoopy Land.
I don't like that joke. It wasn't good.
Okay, so I think we've had this discussion before, but we're going to revisit it if we haven't, or it could be a new one. Corm
All right,
picked.
all right, Beck. Bye. Good night.
Bye, Beck.
Bye, Beck. Have a
Um,
good night.
Corm was the first person, as usual, to come in with the number 69.
Ha, nice.
So
Yes.
if you could have free meals for life at only one fast food chain,
Only one fast food chain.
what fast food
Okay.
chain would it be?
Ooh,
this
That's
feels
actually a
a little
hard one.
familiar, but I don't know if the fast food element was.
I don't think
I,
it was.
I
included
feel that
before,
is the
right?
different element
think
to
it was
is
like
the
the
fast
one
food
meal.
element. Yeah.
I think it
what-
was one meal for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
well,
That's the
that we've
question.
definitely done.
What would qualify as a fast food joint? Let's
Yes.
let's
Yeah.
set that up first.
Yeah.
So like a
Yes.
Taco Bell.
Anything with a
McDonald's.
Any
drive-through.
drive-through.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 What about like a small diner, no waiter, order it at the register kind of place. Is that fast
No,
food?
like it-
I don't
So
consider
like
that
is
fast
Denny's
food.
not a food chain, fast food chain?
No,
Well, they have a
Denny's,
waiter.
Denny's is not a fast food chain.
I would say anything that does
Right.
not have a waiter.
Okay, so anything without a waiter.
Yeah, that would be my concept of fast food. Is that it's
Mm,
there's no waiter, it's a drive-through, it's not healthy. Like those are the three things that I think make fast food.
Okay.
And
Okay,
there's
so
some
let's
sort
see.
of icon.
okay, so like
You know,
So like a Panera
an
wouldn't
In
count.
and Out.
I don't know. I mean,
I've
Well,
never
c-
seen a
the-
Panera drive-through.
Yeah, I've never seen a Panera
Yeah.
drive-through.
True.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah. Okay.
But it is a chain.
but in and out, I consider to be fast food. So I
Yeah.
would
No,
say
In and Out
Okay.
is fast
Yeah.
food for sure.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. Like I kind of wanted to say like wings and things, but that seems to be in the gray area of
No.
fast food. But also they have a very limited menu. And I'm
Wingstop.
They also
thinking,
don't have a drive-through.
fuck a Wingstop. Yeah, if drive-through is the
Oh,
hard
really?
line.
Wingstop over wings and things, bro.
Oh no.
No.
Yes.
Hard Wingstop
Yes.
Come down
over
to
Epic Wings.
blows.
No.
I
Who
don't
will
remember-
win?
The value
remember-
of the food
I'll have
is
my pride.
So
I don't
it's
remember
so-
No.
which one is which.
No.
Anthony, which one's the one with the garlic bread?
Wings and
Wing,
things.
Epic
Then
Wings and
that's the
Things.
winner.
Yes.
Oh. No. I got a real good meal.
There's a
at,
Panera with a drive-through in
Wingstop.
Santee, and that feels gross and also
What?
That-
tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that where I'm going to use my gift card?
Jackie asks Chipotle.
Does that
Um,
count?
That's the same as like a wings and things.
It's a gray
or-
area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say personally no.
Because there's no drive-through.
All right, so drive-through is where we're gonna agree is the line. It has
Well,
to have a drive-through.
For
it,
me,
it,
yes.
it has hit the three criteria: drive-through, no waiter, unhealthy.
And
I mean, I said unhealthy as a joke, but they are
Yeah.
usually unhealthy.
yeah, but a wings
Um,
and things is
still unhealthy, no matter how
still
you gonna-
unhealthy. Yeah,
I mean,
still
they're
unhealthy.
all unhealthy.
Yeah, but they don't
Yeah,
have a drive-through.
No drive-through.
No wait.
no drive. Okay, so drive-through mandatory. They all are unhealthy for us.
Corm says less than 15 minutes prep. That's actually kind of a good
That
thing,
makes
Well,
sense.
too.
well, yeah, because of the drive-through. The drive-through, it's like
Sure. It's if a drive-through like everything else falls under if you have drive-through as a hard line.
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
But like a Panera, I guess there's one with a drive-through, but a wings and things that's 15 minutes or less, and there's no waiter,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
there's no drive-through. So just to kind of like figure out, where the line is. If we just say drive-through, that does make things easier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
because then it's like fucking
Mm.
what's that place in El Cajon? The one that Funky Fries. They got a drive-through, but they're
It's a
not
fast
chain.
food joint.
But it's
Yeah.
not a chain.
It is. There's like 3 of
Yes.
them.
no one's requiring a chain.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not
That's-
requiring
that's-
a chain.
yeah, we've never.
Well,
put
then I
that
like
down.
Funky Fries.
For the rest of
you-
your life.
For the rest of your
Ooh,
life, this
no, that's
Short,
fine.
it's
you
going to
don't
be a
eat-
short life.
Well, no, you don't
gonna be a
eat
short
every
life.
meal. No, you don't eat every meal there. It's
I
just
thought
like
you have to have it every day.
no. You if you could have a free meal at
Oh,
any
okay.
fast food restaurant for the rest of your life.
Oh,
This-
okay.
This
Okay.
isn't like you have to eat every meal
Every
at Taco
day.
Bell
Okay,
because
then
you're
I think
going
that
to
was the
die.
question before. One meal for the rest of your life. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner was the
Yeah,
question.
yeah. No,
I
this
think.
this is like if
Yes.
you can roll up to a Burger King, Anthony, anytime in the
Ew.
rest of your life and go,
And get a
hey,
Whopper.
I'm
I don't know
Anthony,
why
and they'll
you
be
would.
like,
Hey, I want
what
a
would you
mouthful
like
of
today?
dirt, please.
Yes, like
Listen, I have repented. I have revoked. I have excommunicated Burger King. I've said this already.
we know. But I'm just saying, it's one of those things. Like if Jordan wants to go to insert whatever weird place Jordan
Yes.
wants to go to, you can go to. I don't know. You like weird fast food. I don't know.
What
Dude,
does that mean? I like
Like,
all the
you
same
don't-
fast food that you like.
This super off topic,
All
but
fast food is the same.
It
Jordan
is all
got
the
it.
same. Realistically, at the end of the day, it's just a burgers. Except Taco Bell. But I'm pretty sure they even have a burger on their menu somewhere.
sorry, real quick. The other day, because it was
The
really
BK
sad,
Lounge. Shut the fuck up. Don't ever say that again. The BK
Shane, go to sleep. I know you need it.
BK Lounge. Remember when they tried to do that? Oh
gosh.
man.
Yeah, no.
Oof. That just
Sorry.
bitch slapped me back to the. Oh man, I don't even know how to handle that right now.
Oh.
Whew. Got your coops. All right,
Yeah, no,
Jordan, where would you want to go?
Wait,
go
Steph, you were
ahead.
gonna say something first.
No, it was super off topic, but it was because the fucking your shit order from McDonald's the other day that you were
Oh,
super
yeah.
sad about. Because once again,
here's the thing,
Jordan's order
guys.
got fucked up.
I ordered
McDonald's.
on DoorDash. I ordered from McDonald's. You know, I got the Jordan is a bear meal, gang. You know, which is 2 McDoubles,
Put that on the bag.
which is 2 McDoubles, no salt. A
Yeah.
large fries, no
Fries,
salt.
no salt.
A large sweet tea, no ice, and an apple pie. That's my usual order at
Plus extra
McDonald's.
salt.
No,
The order.
I like to
No.
just not have salt because one, lower sodium, better for you, and also for
Two,
fries,
they're
they have to make
fresher.
they have to make
They
fresh
have
fries.
to make a new batch.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to make a new
Anyway,
batch for you.
so that's my
We gotta
usual
pull off
order.
to the side and wait.
So yeah, so I made this order, right? And what I received, like on the bag, it said my order correctly, but when I opened the bag, what I got was 2 cheeseburgers with extra onion.
And salt.
Yes, and salted fries, medium fries, the very, very salty fries. I still got
Did
my
you
drink
still-
though.
Did you still eat this meal?
Absolutely, I still ate the meal. What
Yeah,
am
I
I gonna
still ate
do?
it.
Throw
He
it
also
away?
didn't get his apple pie, but I was like,
They're
God,
not taking
again,
it back.
your
Yeah.
I'm
order
just
always
asking.
gets
Just
fucked
I think
up.
I think I was in rights to ask that question.
Yeah.
I felt
So-
so bad. I was just like,
Look,
not
my
only
meal's
did
better
you
than
not get
Cardi
your
B and
burger,
Offset.
You got a burger with more onions that you didn't want.
Yeah, and then like an hour later, I felt my stomach grumble. I was like, I'm still fucking hungry because this is not filling at all, and now my breath smells like onion.
You could have scraped the onions off.
No, Leland, that's
love
wasteful.
I tried to scrape the
Oh,
onions
God.
off that White Castle burger in Vegas. Nah, that cheese, that gelatinous glue was like, no, you're gonna eat
The
these
cheese
onions.
paper, I fucking love the cheese paper.
I
Shit.
love Anthony that he even was so kind to be like, can we get some of those with no onions? And that girl was like, nah, we
Nah.
don't do that.
Yeah.
And he was like,
She's like,
okay,
Don't come
then."
that way.
Yeah, she was like, nah. It's like, carry
Okay.
on then. I guess you are not making these fresh, is what I gather from this story.
No, they are. We can see them making the food. It's just
Yeah.
they just stick to them. They just stick to the,
Yeah, they
the
gotta stick
recipe.
to the menu.
You can't tell
Yeah.
them nothing.
Well, then
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
fucked up because I think it's very
Yeah.
simple not to. But anyway,
Yeah.
Jeff, do you have an
Um,
answer?
Damn.
Jordan, do you have an answer?
See, and it's weird that I don't
Okay.
immediately have one, right?
Like okay, it sounds
Okay.
crazy, but the first thing that I would have thought was Taco Bell, but I immediately retracted that because even if I could get a free meal from them all the time, everything uses the same ingredients. And
Everything
I
tastes the
would
same.
like variety.
But Steph, you don't have to always go to Taco Bell.
No,
Like
I
you
know.
could just
but
in your
like,
normal life eat normal regular food and then
You're
oh
telling me I get
I'm
a free
broke.
meal?
yeah,
That's
this is
every
all
day?
free meal. This is what this
no,
is.
I get it.
Then this is
Okay.
all I'm gonna eat.
Strategically,
Oh, Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
Anthony. Variety.
strategically in my
I think I
head, if
got
it's
one.
gonna be covered, I want bang for my buck. Like I want one of those expensive. Like I want a Farmer Boys meal where it's fucking
Ooh.
expensive, and I know I'm
Ooh.
gonna get a really good burger. I know I'm
Thick,
gonna get those
juicy
zucchini
burger.
boats.
What's
Like-
a farmer's boy meal?
So Farmer
Oh,
Boys is
like-
a burger chain like in the Inland Empire.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
And it's wonderful and delicious.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right, Anthony, what's your answer?
I think where I go, because I've got variety.
Yeah.
I've
He's gonna
got
say some shit. Watch.
I've
The
got,
Wiener
like-
Schnitzel.
Let's
an,
go.
an acceptable cuisine to eat
Mhm.
on repeat.
He's building
It
this
is
shit
not-
up.
It is not making the same thing every time.
He's gonna fucking say
Uh-huh.
Del Taco or some shit.
Sombreros.
Where I could get a taco.
Ooh.
Okay, all right.
It does
See,
have a
I
drive-thru.
don't.
Did Mexican
Mm.
food count?
I think
See,
I think Mexican
never
joints do
thought of
count.
sombreros as an answer because in my mind, it's always a burger joint. So sombreros is definitely my answer as well because you
It
know
definitely fits
some-
all
because you-
criteria.
it does, and you know I love sombreros.
I know you do.
You've seen me take shots of that green sauce. I'm just like
Yes.
Okay.
yes.
Now-
If Mexican joints are on the are up for grabs, Steph, you already know this. It's
Habanero.
habaneros all day, every day.
Yeah, but they don't got a drive-through. Does that count?
But it's still a Mexican
And is
joint.
it a chain?
But does it have a drive-through?
It does not have a drive-through.
Then it don't count.
Damn, see, and it don't have a chain.
Mm.
Wait, we didn't say chains was a thing, right?
No, we
Chains
don't have to worry
is
about
not
chains. Don't worry
important.
about chains.
Yeah.
Chains is not
And
a
if
thing.
if a chain is
Aw,
not a
but
thing, I would pick
habaneros
a
for
better
sure.
Mexican place. But
God, habanero
It
is so
has a
goddamn
drive-through.
good.
There's no waiter,
Aw, see.
and it has all the criteria that we did set up. Yes.
A Vallarta's, maybe?
Vallarta
I would
then.
settle on a
I guess
Vallarta.
I guess
You know what?
Vallarta.
yes, I
What
would
the
actually
fuck's
change
a-
to
Yeah.
Vallarta's.
It's
What
a
the fuck's a
Mexican joint in
Vallarta?
Mira Mesa. Don't worry
Another
about it.
Mexican joint.
There's one over by me too.
Oh, is
Yeah.
there?
There's one
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
on Genesee
one
and
in Oklahoma.
Balboa.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's
Isn't
one
there
right
one in La
Yeah.
Mesa, or am I thinking of a different place?
I forget if there was one. No, there is.
Yeah,
Vallarta, there is one there.
it
yeah.
used to be a
There's
Taco
Vallarta
Bell.
there. Oh. Yeah, there is one there. I do.
Yeah,
There is
I've
one in
been
La
there.
Mesa. I do
I didn't
remember
like
that.
their sauce. I'm gonna stick with sombreros.
It's like near Grossmont, ain't it?
Wait,
Yeah,
there's a
Wilmington.
Vallarta supermarket?
What?
Yes.
Like Vallarta.
Yes, Roseanne, that's the one with buffalo fries.
Yeah.
There's a Vallarta in
Yo,
Claremont.
Meredith says
Yeah.
buffalo fries?
What is
Yeah,
a
Oh,
buffalo
yeah, dude.
fry?
Oh,
They
yeah,
have
it's
a
really good.
buffalo burrito. That thing's
Yeah.
so good too.
Yeah.
What is
Their
a
buffalo
buffalo
burritos
fry?
bomb.
Break that down.
So you have French fries, right? Then you have your buffalo chicken with the buffalo sauce on it, and
Mhm. Chopped buffalo chicken.
yeah, chopped buffalo chicken. There's guacamole, sour cream,
Yeah. Cheese.
cheese. Yeah,
So it's
Um,
just carne asada fries with buffalo.
but
chicken.
buffalo
With
chicken.
buffalo
Yeah,
chicken.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
extra
Which is
white
still
carne asada
bomb.
fries.
Yeah.
yeah,
Got it. Extra
and it's
white.
wonderful.
What do you mean by
yeah.
extra white?
Oh yeah,
if
the
you can't handle the
Jesus
carne
fries.
asada, if you just want to remove all kinds of Hispanic influence, you just go
Sour
buffalo
cream and
chicken.
guacamole's there. All right.
The Jesus fries are really good,
Maybe
but I
Jed
can't
is
eat
right.
that by
I'm thinking of
myself.
a place off of Jackson, but there's like so many little
There is
Mexican joints
Vallarta in
over
La
there
Mesa,
that
though.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure there is. So I remember going to that one.
And I had been to all of them because I worked at that Costco for so many
Well,
years that we just got burritos everywhere.
Steph, if there's a Vallarta, I feel like I would have gone there while I was still
We did
living in
go
La Mesa.
there.
We
I
did.
think
Yeah,
that's
we
a
did go there.
Starbucks
Oh,
now. Leland.
then all right.
Oh, of course it is.
It was
'Cause
near the
why,
car
why
wash
would it not
place.
be a Starbucks? What
Roseanne,
are Jesus fries?
Jesus fries. It's basically carne asada fries. There's egg in it.
But there's
and-
egg in it.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They fry egg and they put like egg pieces or
Carne
like
asada
egg-
fries with bacon and egg.
Yeah.
Like,
it's pretty
I-
bomb. Real
Like
filling.
You guys would like it.
want, Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
heart
you guys
attack
would
waiting to
enjoy it.
happen.
Oh, yeah.
I want to have carne asada fries when I go to places, and then I get them, and I just never enjoy them as much as I want to, and I always go, I should have got chips because I just
wrong with
like
you?
chips.
That's
yeah,
how
no,
that's how I
I'm-
am.
I'm
I
a
prefer
big,
chips
like-
personally.
yeah, I
Yeah.
prefer
Yeah,
chips.
like there's nothing wrong with the carne asada fry.
No,
I
they gotta
enjoy
be
Nothing at all.
good
it,
Nothing at
chips.
all.
but I always just get to
Yeah.
the end of it and I go, yeah, I should have had chips.
Yeah.
I
like
love
the
how
fried
everybody knew that a
cheese.
Jesus thing comes with eggs. I've never heard of this until right
Yeah.
now. Is this like a
The
Southern
Jesus fries.
California thing?
I
Yes.
don't know.
Absolutely, it is.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay, so it's like a California burrito, but you say that
Yeah.
to like
Oh,
someone else and they go,
California
what's that?
burrito.
And you tell them and they go, well, that sounds awful. And you go, well, you're dumb because it's great.
French fries in your burrito?
The
That's
worst,
not right. Yeah.
the worst California burrito I've ever had in my life was from the
Was it in
great
Washington?
state of Washington State
Yeah, Washington State.
Oh, shit.
in Seattle. It was not good.
Shocking. I mean, were there brown people to cook it?
No, what?
Then it's not good. It's like I always say, if you walk into a little hole in the wall and the place is clean, leave. Means the food's not good.
You
They
know,
don't- if they have time to clean, means they're not cooking.
Even every sombreros looks a bit run down.
Ooh, they all do. I love it. My favorite is the one in El Cajon that used to be a Chinese restaurant. So they have a panda mural on all the walls, and they just put sombreros on them.
My God. Oh.
He's like, why paint over this? It's a beautiful painting of pandas doing panda things. We'll just put sombreros on
Ah, the Hispanic panda.
them.
I might pick
Yeah, the
Panda
Sorry.
Express.
Oh
Real quick,
No
no.
drive-through.
No, some have drive
So,
throughs.
some do have drive-throughs.
We have
Oh,
one
yeah.
up in Burbank that's got a drive through.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Because
mind Panda
I greatly
Express.
considered that until I didn't think it
I like
met the
Panda
criteria.
Express.
It's not the
What's
best
your
Chinese
go-to
food.
It's
plate
not
there?
no, it's not even Chinese food, but it's, passable.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like, hey, I'm craving Mexican food, but you don't go to Taco Bell. You only go to Taco Bell
Yeah.
when you're craving Taco Bell. So when you
Yeah.
say
Yep.
Panda Express, I don't want Chinese food. I want Panda Express.
Yes.
Fun side
Yes.
note: there's-
Panda.
if you order Panda Express on Postmates or one of those,
Yeah.
if you order the teriyaki chicken, there's no place to say would like sauce. Sometimes
That
it
should
comes
just
with
be
sauce.
automatic.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it doesn't.
It depends
their
on.
sauce
I just feel
isn't
like
that
if
great.
you get
No,
that
but I don't
chicken,
want
they
dry
give you
ass
the
chicken
sauce.
either.
Put some
Yeah, the
soy sauce on
teriyaki
it.
chicken should
They
just
didn't
have
give
the
me
sauce
shit.
with it.
Yeah.
Aw, that should be
I'll
like
absolutely get
required.
just the chopped up chicken on some rice.
Well,
Oh,
that
that's
was our
good.
go-to back in the day.
Yeah.
What's your go-to plate?
He likes to get the little bowl
Curious.
because
Yeah.
Anthony has a tiny tummy, so he's got to get the bowl.
Because I'm just a little guy.
He has a tiny little tum tum.
Oh, some tum tums.
fucking fat as fuck coming in here like, I'll take the 3-piece.
No, they
And
they
even
went
then,
through
I'll
something
split the
though.
bowl into 2 meals.
That's true, you will.
Like during the pandemic, or like at least in the last year, their prices skyrocketed and then it went down. Because I think for like a Panda bowl, it was like $13, and then it went back to $9.
No, thank
Fuck
And
you.
I was just like, yeah.
That
And then
better
I
be with
remember
a drink and an egg roll.
yeah, and then I remember their 3-item combo at one point was like 17 or 18. I was like,
Nope.
fuck, that's a lot. And then it went down, and I was like, no, if you're gonna give me 3 items, like I will make
No,
this meal last
that
2
broke
days,
him,
like a day.
apparently.
Look at this guy. Holy shit.
Egg roll and a drink
Wow.
really broke him.
Oh my god, it was just the way you was used to it. Egg roll. You were just like really into like
20
mustard.
seconds of silence from him. He
Yeah,
just
I'm gonna get an egg
my
roll.
God.
Like,
fucking-
But I would,
you
I
can
would,
thank Miss Peach.
Miss
I-
Peach.
I would pick Panda because there's a variety of things you get. Plus, you can get
variety.
vegetables.
You
Ooh,
I
can
they're
mean-
get
sweet.
some vegetables in a Mexican joint.
Oh,
I
they're
feel
Yeah,
that
but-
I love how you
Super
say
greens.
variety, and I have the same theory as Steph is with taco, but I'm like, it's all just tastes the same to me.
no.
Your
It's
taste
different
buds
with
might be dead.
Panda. It's different with Panda, though.
I mean, you are the same man who thought black pepper was spicy.
It is spicy, and I stand by it.
Ooh,
It
has
hurts.
a little kick to it.
Go-to
Ooh, black
plate.
pepper.
A kick. Damn.
Do you
Mm.
guys have a go-to plate? Like what
At
your
Panda?
normal order at Panda is?
Teriyaki chicken.
Yeah,
That's it?
I usually get
good.
Oh, okay.
mushroom chicken and broccoli beef.
Okay.
Personally,
I like the Beijing beef, or beef and broccoli, or the orange chicken.
yeah,
But whenever I get my noodles, I get half noodles, half veggies, and then I also get the super greens because I
Yeah.
like the greens.
yeah, super greens.
Good stuff.
I'll often get just like white rice and green bean chicken.
Yeah.
'cause
Oh,
I'm
that's fine. Yeah, that one's
trying-
good.
Yeah, I'm
Unless you're-
trying to live longer. But if I'm really not concerned,
Yeah.
if I had a healthy meal the day before or earlier in
Yeah.
that week, I'll for sure go for that orange chicken. I'm not gonna front. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
pretty
said
good. Fried
earlier
rice.
That week.
There was a video I watched where it was like, it's like one of those videos where it's like so and so try whatever, and it
Yeah.
was like Chinese people eat Panda Express. Dude,
Ooh.
they fucking ripped that shit apart.
Of course
They were
did.
just
It's
like,
not
As
real.
they
ate
should.
one. No, I
Yeah,
don't.
exactly.
They, as soon as they opened the lid of the orange chicken, they're like, "Why does it smell so strong?" And they're like, "Why is it so why is it so artificially flavored?" And I was
Yeah.
like, "I love it though."
Because
It's
that's
like-
Panda
it's-
Express orange chicken.
It's like giving
Yeah, I don't
someone from
know.
Australia the Outback Steakhouse menu.
Yeah, yeah. Blooming
No.
onion.
This is like,
What
I'd be
is
like,
this?
what the fuck is this, mate? It's like, yeah. You like, no one drinks
maybe
Foster's
Chinese
here. We know.
I think I'll find the video and I'll send it to you. It was just a fun
Yeah.
watch because they were like, "What the fuck is this?"
All right,
Good-
Anthony,
good
let's
times,
wrap
good
this shit
times.
up.
Let's go ahead and do it. Leland, take us out for tonight.
Oh man, why? I don't wanna.
Fucking
'Cause
got
you're
him.
the only person who doesn't do it on the regular.
Because we know it's a train wreck when I do.
Good.
Episode 303, ladies and gentlemen.
This is the end. If
Social
you
medias.
shut the fuck up and let me do it. If you want, if you want to listen to our podcast, go to where podcasts are given. We are there.
Give 3 examples.
iTunes, which is
Not
not
a
called
thing.
iTunes anymore, but Apple Podcasts.
There we go.
I think I found it.
Stitcher, is that still a
Yep.
thing?
Mm-hmm.
Spotify, maybe?
There
I
we
don't-
go. That's 3.
All right. If you want to follow us on social medias, it's LORC Podcast at all the things. Would you also want me to name 3 of those?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Facebook, Instagram, and the Twitter.
Yep. Those
Yes.
are 3 main ones.
Yep. If you want to email us, it's lorcpodcast@gmail.com. Anthony checks it often.
You
I do.
don't? I get the emails on my phone. Like,
I can't.
It ain't
get-
on
I
his
can't-
phone.
I can't seem to get it set up on my phone.
oh, weird.
Like it won't do it. I don't know.
Hmm.
But it's on my work computer. I don't. It's a hard thing. Yeah. Anyway, Jordan,
Twitch.
we're
Promote
on
the Twitch stream. Yeah,
We're
promote it.
Follow us on Twitch.
Where-
Yeah.
What days do we stream on this channel?
What's
that
happening?
nonsense. Okay, so yeah, you can like watch us on Twitch on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Times vary.
Yeah.
7 p.m. Pacific
Give into
Standard Time.
something.
Every
Never-
one of those days.
Never start on time, so
But
times vary.
Live it
But
Doesn't matter.
expect us at
7.
7. Expect us at
Yes.
7, around 7.
You make it sound like it could be 2 to 10.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Jordan?
Yes,
Where
sir.
can they find you on the internet? Because you're doing stuff.
You can find me right here. And also on most social media platforms at Jordan is a Bear and on twitch.tv/Jordan is a Bear. This Friday, I'm playing something different. What is it? I have no idea. But we'll find out by Friday, probably. We'll see. The end.
Are you going to make a
No.
post about it?
No, absolutely not. Steph, where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch at Stephanoids. That's STEPHUHNOIDS. I post shit. Leland. Where can
You
people
can
find you?
find me on Instagram at Leland Pierce Art when I do art, which I'm not doing right now because I'm just not doing it. So
That's okay.
Take a break. It's okay.
Or what happened? What happened to the X-Men thing you were going to do?
we went to Vegas.
Ah,
Well, yeah. I
Ah,
got
it was a
time.
good time.
I
It
got
was,
to
it was fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a real
Anthony?
good time.
Why do you
Where
say it
can
like
peop-
that?
because I'm just bracing for whatever's about to happen. Anthony?
He is as well.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What and where can people find you on the internet?
You
The
want to
what?
be my third meal? That would have been a good joke, right?
It's fourth meal stuff.
Oh shit, fourth meal.
What?
I thought maybe dinner, cause like breakfast,
she
lunch,
say?
and dinner. If you
Yeah,
want to
and
be
fourth
my
meal
fourth
is Taco Bell.
That's the
Oh,
reference you're
okay.
going for.
What happened?
Oh.
Because
No,
one
I
of
was
Taco
trying to
Bell's
spit
marketing
out
things
what
was
Anthony
fourth
was gonna
meal.
say, and I said,
Oh.
if you want to be my fourth meal,
Yeah.
well, I
Oh.
said third.
You should have said if you
I'm
want to be his
good at
midnight
this game.
snack, you can follow me at Spooky
there
the
you
13th.
go. Better. Go, Jordan, your turn. What else can we say for Anthony?
if you want to roll through my drive-through, which was going to be a nice clean one.
Oh,
Sure.
okay. I like it. Go ahead, finish off with yours.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Spooky the 13th. On Twitter and Instagram.
Which means
You
he didn't
are.
have one that was better than both of yours. So
If you want to fuck me, follow me at Spooky the
Oh,
13th.
is he Buffalo Bill?
Oh, no.
Would you
we
fuck
don't
me?
want him
I'd
to be
fuck me.
that.
She a great big
If you want to ride his splash mountain.
the lotion
on its skin. That was a good one.
Yeah.
All right, bye.
So until next week, I'm Anthony, and in alphabetical order we are.
Jordan.
I'm Leland.
Steph.
Every week, she's got to think about her name.
I was gonna say I'm Steph, But I just said
Sometimes I
Yeah.
feel like Steph is an alien that has taken over the body of Stephanie Agnes, so she
She's
forgets
not-
sometimes who she
what
is.
to say.
I think she's
who I
always been
am?
an alien.
Oh,
This has been Steph since day one that I've known her.
yeah, that's also true. I haven't changed much.
Okay, bye.
Okay, see you next week. Bye.
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 Yeah.
Stop
I don't have
doing
to
that.
do-
Are we out?
We're not gonna do nights. Like we're like we're still here. Like,
Guys, Leland used his real voice
LoRC.
for a second there.
Like I'm tired. It's like,
Aw.
Oh, is
This-
Miss Peach wearing you out?
this took a lot.
it's not.
Miss
It's
Peach.
one can.
I know.
It's
ain't
a
it,
big motherfucking can.
Who
No, it's
are you,
not.
Stephanie Agnes?
I'm Aloysius.
It
Are you
also
an
doesn't sound
Aloysius?
empty either.
It's got like one shot left, but every time the last couple sips I've taken, I have felt them right here
Oh, shit.
instantly, and I'm like, no, I'm good. That last
Oh.
shot can just stay there.
Take a break then. It's
Drink
okay.
more
Well,
water.
Leland, we are still alive.
Fine, drink
so-
more water.
I'm aware.
Hydrate.
Okay.
Everyone hydrate.
I'm having the hot flash and pulling up my pants to turn them into shorts.
Oh, that got. Oh no.
I would use the example. I got the meat sweats, but I don't because I didn't
Mm.
have any meat today.
Oh.
You got them thick thighs.
Mm.
Is
With
you got some
two C's.
two C's.
Thick.
You got a two-piece there.
They fit.
You got them delicious honey baked hams, you know.
You call me fat?
Mm. No.
No, I'm asking if your
No,
dad's the Hamburglar, because it looked like someone put two fine hams down the back of your pants.
Well, that was uncomfortable for everybody, especially my father.
Hey Leland,
Sup?
is your dad a thief?
Oh God.
Because I wonder, how did he steal the stars from the skies and put them in your eyes?
No, put them in your eyeballs.
Don't
Hey.
say eyeballs. That's not attractive.
I have
No, I
one
don't.
eyeball. It's
No.
for you.
And it's for you.
But you know what goggles are, and they go in your eyes.
We also learned
Arabian
what Arabian
goggles.
I
goggles
wasn't going to be
are.
racist, so I was just going to say goggles.
Ethnic.
It was a specific reference.
But all you did was
Someone-
yell at me over Sunday for being racist, so I just figured.
Well, when
I'll
you
not
say
be-
racist things,
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna go. It's like- Oh, you guys are
Stop
the
just
worst.
bringing up out of the cold like Anthony. You know what Arabian goggles are?
Oh.
I was really drunk, and that shit made me look. Me and Jordan both laughed hysterically.
yeah, because it was funny.
They were real bad.
It was funny.
And we established this. I'm racist.
Anywho,
Yeah.
That's the bond that Jordan and Leland have with each other.
Racism.
stop saying shit like that. This is
Yeah,
on.
don't
This is
say
on the
that.
internet.
We're not putting this on the internet.
This is out here.
Tell your therapist to watch us,
Oh,
and I'll stop.
it's like-
I
The
want
sa-
to
the-
see one new name in the chat. And that name better be Leland's therapist.
you know, my other friend Mike was lurking a couple weeks ago.
Which
Yeah,
one?
What'd they say?
Not Miami, the other Mike. And
Black?
like no,
Gay.
no, we don't refer
We
to
don't
people
talk
as
about-
such. It's just there's Mikes.
Wait, we
just
don't
have-
anymore?
they're just Mikes. Anyway,
But you just
Um,
called Miami.
shut the fuck up. Anyway, it's like, and during the whole black magic sex conversation, I just get a random text. It was like, "Stop being racist." It's like,
Oh,
Oh, right.
And we weren't beating you up yesterday for being racist. We were beating you up for being mean.
Oh,
when?
yeah, I also talked about that today. It's like,
Did your therapist also tell you to stop being mean?
no, she thinks you guys should give me a complex. It's like,
You mean they are? I'm not part of this. Am I?
No,
Part?
you're
Mission
part of it.
accomplished.
Wait, I'm part of it.
You
Part of
are
it.
not without sin.
You're just like those skeletons with David S. Pumpkins. You're part of it. That's just how it is.
Okay. Well, I'm just, just there by association.
Guilt by association.
I do have a skeleton.
Oh.
Don't look at me
I have
weird.
one
You
as
do
well.
too. The fuck?
Yeah, I was like, I have one as
Oh,
well.
you mean
Look
like
at-
physically?
You're looking at me like I said something weird. We all have skeletons.
Yeah, I know.
I thought you meant like in like a chest.
A closet?
We're like in a closet.
Like
In my
you murdered a
backyard.
man. Oh, we all have
Skeletons in my
several.
closet.
No, you leave those skeletons in Sarasota, Florida. We established that.
Yeah.
That's where all bad things go.
It's true.
I have skulls
true.
and bones.
Oh, that
Alien confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
This is-
Steph, we can't talk about that. NDAs.
Oh shit.
This was all parody. This was all parody.
Bye. Are we buying?
I'm very close to finishing my new
Oh,
fight
I don't
stick.
know.
I am very close to finishing.
Oh,
I just have to
thought it
finish up
was
the
done.
wiring.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, no, this
There
is
you
this is my brand new one.
Oh,
That's
not the
cute.
Street Fighter one.
Yeah, the one that I built like from scratch. I bought every single
okay.
piece and I've wired everything up myself.
Neat.
It's really cute.
Yeah, I just have to finish the wiring.
Is it all like plug or is it actually? Are you actually soldering to the board?
No, I got a harness which is just plug and play basically.
Okay. All right.
So I just have to finish putting all the wires in the buttons.
yeah.
That's super
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah,
I like. how it
I
looks.
like it. It's so small and compact.
Next to the giant fucking.
It's not that much bigger.
Yeah, I guess not.
Yeah.
It is cooler though.
Which one?
Why is it rattling?
What? Oh,
Oh, that's what's rattling.
yeah. Plus it has like this little thingy thing
Oh, it's got
on it.
a charm or something.
No, it's just to stop things from falling into the crevice.
Ah.
Yeah.
It's got
So-
a Jesus bead.
Yes.
Oh. It's a
Is that
holy bead.
sanctimonious?
Stuff coming in.
Which
sound,
one?
sound like fucking Ariel and shit.
Yeah. Which one's cooler though?
The skulls.
I like the one on the right.
I like the skulls.
Or I
Shadow
like
Link?
the one on your left.
So
I
you
like
you
the I like the Ryu one better.
you like this one better?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, Ryu and Ken here. Shadow Lu here. Oy.
God bless
I
you.
take it.
A guy come in over the weekend asking about a manga book that he caught me when I was in knee deep in working. So I
Berserk.
really no
Yeah.
that one I know. Jesus Christ! Ever since that guy died, I can't order shit. Anyway, so like
Full Metal Alchemist.
so the guy came in. His question
Full
was
Metal
like, "Do you?"
Alchemist.
He's just like, "Do you carry one piece?" And my brain had to
no.
click. My brain had to like click back into like, that's a wasn't
What-
one
what
That
piece.
is
piece
an
of what?
anime.
Yeah, because I was knee deep in paperwork, and he was just like, "Do
Yeah.
you guys carry one piece?" And I looked at I looked at him like he had three heads, and I was just like, "What are you asking me?"
You have one
Like,
piece. No, the two pieces are over there.
yeah, he was just like, one piece. I was
pieces
just
down
like,
here.
I was like, yes. I said, you're talking the manga. He was like, yeah. I'm like, got you. Yeah, let me show you our section. But like, he gave me a look like, what do you think I was? I was like, sir, it's been a day. It's like, this is
You
my
actually had
Friday.
One Piece?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
But I showed him
Okay.
to our
Oh.
very small manga section. We've had One Piece in the past though, because we have a guy that orders it, and if he doesn't pick it up, I put it on the floor.
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
got it. Okay.
Yeah. No, I get a few manga stuff for our section. Not a lot. I try to order random shit, hoping it will sell. It always sells, so I guess I'm doing something right.
Oh, someone. Yeah.
Is
there's
it
a band
truly
for
random?
everything.
Well, I just does the title sound cool? And have I heard you guys talk about it?
Fair.
Okay, that makes sense because
Ju-
I was like,
Probably good barometer.
Just
Yeah.
keep jumping into the anime section in
Yeah,
Discord.
I just wait for you guys to tell me what's cool, and if I can get it,
and
I
then
can
you-
get it.
and-
I do know
okay.
that chainsaw head thing is very popular.
Chainsaw Man, yeah. It's
Yeah.
great.
Yes, it is.
Um, But I mean, we very rarely get a lot of them, mostly because we just can't.
Well,
So
Like
Hmm.
does like Viz and like all of the manga printers, do they not use diamonds?
they
Do you happen to know?
They
Like
do
do they
for
have
the
a
most
different?
part.
Okay, I
We
don't know if
try-
they have
it's-
maybe a different distributor.
they might. I mean, honestly, it's not like we looked into it. But
Yeah,
manga doesn't. It doesn't sell in my store
it's not
very
what your store
well.
does, and that's
Nah.
fine.
Well, I'm trying to get it more, but I realized recently that there is no anime or manga shop in all of Burbank, and I feel that
No,
that's a
there's
hole
not.
that needs to be filled. Like I'm like, this is a nerdy
Yeah.
town. Someone
Yeah.
should open one. Like I don't
For
understand
sure.
why there isn't
Yeah.
one.
Shut
And
down
we
that
just
stupid VHS store.
lost 2 comic book shops in Burbank.
Really?
Oh, no.
Yeah, 2 shops within 2 weeks of each other both
Oh.
had to close
Oh
doors.
Which
God.
Damn.
ones?
The Perky Nerd is closing down.
Oh, I was
Um,
concerned.
and Black Cat Comics, which honestly is probably for the best for them. But the Perky Nerd, I mean, they were a good store, but I don't think she ran it very well. But like,
They seem to be active with
they
the
were
like the
active.
community though,
they were
which
active
doesn't
in the
always bring in
community.
money.
Correct.
Doesn't always bring in money, but is good for the community.
I found the
Yeah.
problem is like their store was
Which
a
I sell
lot of
drugs to.
their store. Their store was a lot of things,
Mm-hmm.
but it never picked one thing to be successful at.
Oh,
Like you're a comic book
Mhm.
shop, you're a toy shop, you sell coffee, but not hot coffee because you had to have a certain permit. So you sell cold coffee out of cans, and you have a gaming space. That's a lot. Focus on
Mm.
1 or 2 and make those successful.
It sounds like it'd be better as a cafe and gaming spot.
Yeah,
and
but
I think that
nevertheless,
like
it's gone. So
that was kind of one of the faults of the Villainous Lair was that they were doing a lot of things, but not any one of them kind of like with full force. They were trying to
Yeah.
equally be a game store and a comic shop, and they wanted to try and bring in like community events and whatnot. And like not, I mean, they did well for a while, but then things slipped, and my home away from home gone forever.
Mm-hmm. I like
I mean,
I
it
like
is
the
what it
layer.
is.
I've still never found a shop that feels as good as that spot. Like when I walked in, I knew I felt I was somewhere special.
I mean, we have up. I mean, there's Emerald Knights, which is a gaming store that sells
Mhm.
comics,
Mm.
and like everyone who ends up leaving their store and coming to mine is always just like they never get the shit I need, and I'm just like, because they're a gaming store. Like
Mm.
their priority is not, to get you your comics. Their priority is to get you dice.
Yeah.
Mm.
And yes, I've been to Crazy Fred's. It was fine.
I don't know.
What's it
Yeah,
crazy?
Fred
I
was
don't
the
think I've
problem.
ever gone there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I went to Fred's like shortly after he opened because he was in a different shop and then he opened his own. I can't
Yeah.
remember that first shop. I was a regular over there, and then for whatever reason, I think when we were doing PG in the early days, we wanted to hitch up with a comic shop to kind of like act as kind of a venue and like a partner with things. It seemed like a good idea to kind of be friends with a shop. And so we went around to several different ones, and he was one of the first ones, and I felt like writing on the wall. He was not long for this world, and I don't know. It was there longer than I thought it would have been, but it's definitely gone now, and I think it's been gone for a while.
where was it?
La Mesa, right off of like
Mm.
Murray and Jackson.
Gotcha,
Mm.
gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, by like where the Vons is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was over in the kind of the wing end of that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
there's a new store that opened up in North Park that when Jackie was visiting San Diego, we were hanging out, we went in and it was like, "Oh, cool. Like it's right on University." And we went to check it out, and it's small, not a lot going on there. And we get into a conversation about Sandman, which had like just come out, like halfway through. and he starts kind of going into the gender change of Lucifer, and me and her kind of like shoot an eye at each other, like, where's this about to go? And I don't know if he just read it on us or what, but he kind of backtracks, but doesn't like he tries to say like the comic was such a perfect fit that anything else doesn't meet that level, to which nuclear comics, to which like means automatically the Netflix version with Gwendolyn Christie doesn't meet that level, like the bar was set too high. I don't think that's quite what he actually feels,
No,
No.
no,
but
not at all. We all know how he actually
Yeah.
feels.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah, Go
speaking
ahead.
of Sandman, I just finished
the audio?
part 1 of the audio, which great listen, really great listen. I was confused because the whole fight with Lucifer in the Netflix adaptation doesn't happen with Lucifer. It happens with a random demon in the book, I guess. Which that threw me for a loop for a second. I'm just like,
Sure.
still the same story, still cool.
Yeah. I mean, when you're drawing it or like doing audios, you can afford to do a lot more.
Yeah. I really enjoyed part 1. I have part 2 and 3 loaded up. I'm spacing it out. I'm listening to This Book is Full of Spiders. Don't read it. Seriously, don't read it.
Yeah.
John dies at the end, part 2.
Yeah, Jason
Pargan, yeah.
Pargan, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still writing
Um,
under David Wong.
Yeah.
A lot of names.
I was gonna say, I think I heard that was a good book, but I think I more or less heard it from the podcast he was on.
Well,
He was
yeah,
on, Cracked had a podcast
yeah.
for a while that I liked.
I just started it, so I have no opinions
Oh,
yet.
okay.
But
Oh, so it might be. Oh, I thought you just said like don't read it.
no, that's the name of the book. This book is
Got
full
it,
of
because
spiders.
The way that you
Seriously,
said it, I
don't
was
read
just
it.
Like, oh, okay.
I mean, I picked up
only
I was
on
remember-
like,
that.
fine.
I only
Yeah.
I did not. I'm done.
Yeah, once he said
Yeah.
seriously,
Um,
don't read it, I was like, okay, well, thanks for mentioning it, so I'll never read it. Oh.
Yeah, me
Um,
and Steph back here taking it all literally.
a couple weeks ago, I had this guy's been coming in every so often. I recognized him a little bit as he's come in before. Nothing really, very unassuming person. I was just like, oh, you're just a standard guy. We chit chat, nothing big. So he comes in a couple weeks back and he was like, hey, you guys got that Blackula book that came out recently? I was like, no, I'm actually out of it. So Blackula, the movie from the 70s.
Yes, Black Dracula.
Black Dracula. They made a graphic
With Erica
novel.
Henderson, that one, right? The artist Erica Henderson, didn't she do the? Is that what I'm thinking of? Or am I thinking of something else?
I don't know, but I instantly thought you were referring to the movie, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck that means. It's King of
No.
Cartoons, like that's like.
No.
So this person did a direct sequel to the movie in a graphic novel form, and I sold out.
Oh.
So this guy was like, "Oh, can you order that?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll give you a buzz when it comes in." And I was like, "Oh, I'm like, obviously, I'm like, I assume you've seen the movie." And we were chit chatting about the movie, and then we kind of talked about like black exploitation films and how like they're really important and they're really cool. And then we started talking about cheesy horror films from the 70s. He was there for like a good 20-30 minutes. We just kind of waxed poetically about like dumbass vampire movies that we like.
Yeah.
So at the end he goes like, well, I gotta get going, I'll give you my name and number. I'm like, okay. So I write down his name and I was like, what's your name? He goes, oh, my last name's McKay. I was like, okay. And he goes first name Chris. I was like, okay. And I was like, all right, cool, I'll give you a call in a couple. He's just like, all right, man. Walks out. So I'm sitting there and I was like, why does that name sound familiar? It's like, huh. I'm like, I think he's a writer. Like, yeah, he's like probably a comic book writer. So I'm like, do, and I look him up and I'm like, I'll just go straight to IMDb. No, he's a director of movies that we've all seen and enjoyed. Fucking wrote and directed Renfield. I literally was almost at the point to say, have you seen that new trailer for that vampire movie with Nick Cage?
That movie.
It
Oh,
looks good.
dude,
Like
yeah.
I was gonna say, wouldn't it be funny if I had said that to him and he goes, yeah, it does look good, doesn't it? I'm like, it
Yeah.
does. Like, it would be really cool.
Does he cop to it?
Yeah, does he
I
go,
thought you were gonna
"Yeah,
say.
yeah."
I thought you were gonna say Adam McKay.
That's who I thought when I
For
wrote
a
down
second,
McKay,
yeah.
for a second.
Yeah.
And then I had to click into my brain. I was like, oh no, it's Chris. Yeah, he's done things that we all have watched and enjoyed. Lovely person. I was very impressed, but it made me laugh on the way home. I was just like, I literally spoke about Dracula with the guy that just directed that Dracula movie,
When is that
and I had
coming out?
no idea. This year. But I thought I was very, very funny.
Let's see.
April 14th.
Yep. That's what I saw too.
Because, when you think vampire movies, April. Hey.
Vampire is an all year round kind
I
of thing.
get you, but it probably would sell better in October.
Like
Uh,
beginning
Probably.
of October.
Yeah. Well, we have another Saw movie coming out this year, so
Again?
yeah. Apparently, there's another one coming.
What's the next one? I still
Yeah, I
haven't
don't
watched Spiral,
Didn't
and
the
I
last
still
No
one
want
one-
to.
Yeah, didn't Spiral?
Yeah.
Oh,
eat that?
Spiral bomb.
Super hard.
Really? I
Like,
still want to
yeah.
watch it.
Yeah, no, it bombed
to
so
see.
hard that you
Someone
didn't know.
told me this.
Like,
Yeah, someone told me this. I have no verification. I do know that Scream opens in like 2 weeks.
yes,
so,
it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I would very much like to watch all the Scream movies.
I've
only-
Some
only
are
watched
really
the first
good.
one.
Yeah, I've only ever seen I think 2 of them. Nope, I only saw one. I'm thinking of Scary Movie.
Oh,
1 and 2 is the
Oh.
only ones I've seen
Yeah.
of both. Of
what
both.
the hell's the next?
What's up, Steph?
What's the next Saw movie? Do they even have the name of it?
Oh, look.
I don't know.
3 bots all in a row.
Oh, lovely.
And they all
I'm
want to
just-
make us famous.
Oh, well, they
Oh.
can be famous. All right, I'll be famous in my bed. I'm going to say goodbye.
Thanks, Corm.
Okay.
Thank you, Norm. All right, yeah, we'll go
yes.
ahead and bounce out.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. This has been
I found it.
LRC Nights. I do want to say I want to do another watch party for the hit movie, The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I want to do this
Ah.
so bad. I want to do that because
Why that specific movie?
I unironically love that movie, and
I do enjoy
Yeah,
that movie.
Right up top. It's so bad I enjoy the shit out of it. It is,
Yeah.
it's dumb.
It's
and I
stupid as
hate it.
hell.
I've seen it.
Dumb. Yeah.
It's a stupid ass movie, but it's great.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
the
I
guy with
get
the
it.
hammer and like a train, and then he hits?
No, you're thinking
you
of
ever
John
get to
Henry, the
train?
Steel Driving Man.
I think that's
Uh,
the same answer you
that's-
told me last time.
But that's Steel. Starring Shaquille O'Neal.
We should do Steel.
We should
Are you
also do
sure?
Steel.
Here,
No, I swear
Don't leave me
there's.
with this, Anthony. You know what comes out tomorrow or next week? Steel, the character of DC Comics, Steel,
Yeah, been around.
30th anniversary hardcover.
Wow.
I'm old.
But yes, I want to do a watch party for the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. And this came up because me and my buddy Shane Cartoonic21 in chat, we just
Been in chat tonight.
we just started talking about it in our Discord server. Because I was trying to think about because Brendan Fraser, he's having a renaissance nowadays, and we were saying, oh, they should just make another Mummy movie. So I was like, oh, they should make the Mummy 4 and then just use that as a gateway into the actual dark universe stuff that they wanted to do with Tom Cruise, which failed horribly. And
Sure,
then,
but you don't say it at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
the dark universe.
but then that led me thinking, oh, what if they just made a new League of Extraordinary Gentlemen and you just use Rick O'Connell's character as the Alan Quartermain thing? I was like, Alan Quartermain, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I want to watch that movie. That's how I got there.
That's
Look.
Jordan's undiagnosed ADHD.
Look, if they made another Mummy movie with Brendan Fraser, which I'm pretty positive could happen at this point,
Oh yeah.
If he
Do you
wins the
think-
Oscar, I think that's definitely getting floated around.
do you think they bring back Rachel, or do they stick with the last chick they came in and replaced her with?
Nah, bring Rachel Weisz back.
But she
I
didn't want to
prefer
come
Rachel.
back. Yeah.
I mean, she might have a different, story now.
Yeah.
Now that she's
I
Black
would-
Widow's mama.
I would prefer Rachel Weisz.
Yeah, because she was the original. Yeah.
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 Look, I thought Maria Bello did a fine job coming in and doing what she had to do, but she's
Sure.
not as she's
Great
fine.
pinch hitter.
She's a
Haven't seen
talented
Mummy
lady.
3. So,
Not terrible.
Is that the Jet Li one?
yes.
Yeah, Michelle Yeoh is in it. People,
Oh,
Right on.
I know that because I don't watch
she's
the
the
movie.
guardian. She's the guardian of the mummies.
Huh.
Cool.
Jet Li's only in that movie for like as much as The Rock is in the part 2.
But yeah.
Like it's like
Okay, this is the end of the
It's-
show.
it's one
Bye,
of those,
everybody.
Or goodbye.
Yeah. Bye.
Have a good night, everybody. Bye.
Good night.